everybody! This is Folks and Gentlemen. We're your hosts, Roy Gravis, Bucky Pender. You laugh every time.
That was a good one.
I feel I'm building my endurance.
You say you're holding up for something?
I'm trying to replace either Michael or Bruce Buffer, one of the two. So I think I can do it.
He did. Michael did the home run derby the other night.
Yes, he did.
That
Michael
was pretty
did the
cool.
home run derby.
That was pretty cool.
And Bruce has the puncher's chance, which we reviewed way back.
Yes, way back.
Which we still have.
Do we?
It's on ice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's on ice. I know everybody's like, he put his whiskey on ice.
Whiskey in the Frigidator?
Yeah, it's in the freezer.
Yeah. Not just the Frigidator.
Really on ice.
Yeah, like super ice.
Super iced up.
What up, Blythe?
It's Blythe. I like Blythe's dog. It's
How's
pretty.
your week? He does have a pretty dog.
Crazy. It's been a little crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah, some stuff's been going on. You know, it's audit season, I guess.
that's
so
fun.
I saw people in my stores that aren't normally in my stores, but it's okay.
That's okay.
It's all good. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Everything's fine. How was yours?
Good.
I see you got your ears lowered,
Yeah, I finally got a haircut.
which in your case you can't have them lowered too much.
No,
'Cause
I'll be on the ground and
Yeah.
yeah. I'm short. I get it.
you are.
Short jokes.
Speaking of short, did Brian give you your hug where he was over the top of you?
No.
Okay, he told me he was going to do that when I saw him earlier.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who don't know, Bucky and I both went at separate times because
Yeah.
of work schedules to the 10th Mountain event at Longhorn earlier. I hung out with Brian and Chris for a little bit. I was there
Yeah.
probably about 45 minutes. Had to cut out, go get the kids, all that good stuff. But
Pouring up some good stuff.
good whiskey. Good whiskey.
I'm still a little upset that the Favorite Brands isn't carrying the rye yet in Texas.
Oh.
They kind of put a halt on that one, so I'm a little upset.
Favorite Brands did or 10th Mountain did?
Favorite Brands did.
Oh.
But I'm gonna do my part and try to get it in. I know that much. I figure if I ask for it enough.
Who are they watching?
No.
Oh. Can we tag them in it?
Who? Favorite Brands?
Sure, why not?
I mean, I'm sure we can.
Favorite Brands carry the rye, damn it.
Yes, we need the rye.
We need the rye. We need the rye.
But Brian and Chris, first time meeting Chris.
Instead of fight, we're going to be saying rye, rye, rye.
We want the rye. But
God.
both great guys. I mean, we
yeah.
talked to Brian quite a bit.
So
over the
Brian
years.
hates the humidity.
Yes, he was dying.
He's like, how do y'all do this?
Yeah,
I'm like, very carefully, bro.
So
very, very carefully.
That was pretty funny, but
Yes.
super awesome dudes.
Oh, yeah.
We're glad to meet Chris, and I'm glad he's the Texas rep for 10th Mountain
Yeah, he's a Texas guy.
good dude, Texas guy, and it's good whiskey. So
Yeah.
I mean,
About 3 hours north of here, 3.5, give or take.
so
Michael Perez, what up? We got to talk about Michael Perez, too. He's a good dude. Michael Perez
See?
messaged me out of the blue today and was like, hey, I got some cigars. Are you in Beaumont? I was like, as a matter of fact, I am.
as a matter of fact, I am.
So Michael and I met up. He dropped off some stuff. We're going to review 2 of them tonight. We'll get to that in a second. But we do need to wish him a happy birthday. Turning
it's
It is. Turning 41.
nice.
I'm not the oldest guy that I know.
Did not know that.
So, yeah, good for him. Happy birthday, Michael. And if you get a chance, check out him and Connor's. What are we doing? Why does it say
Not
pour?
sure. But I know we're going on Facebook, so we're
Okay.
good. Keep going.
Okay, we're going to keep going. That's fine.
Happy birthday, Michael.
Yes, happy birthday, Michael. If you get a chance, check him and Connor Fuller, which owns War Wagon Cigar Lounge. They have a podcast called Tap That Ash. Pretty good stuff, you know, kind of like what we do a little bit. So give them a listen, follow them around. They got some interesting stuff they talk about from time to time, so all good. But, yeah, that's kind of where we're at with everything. Hey, yo, bartender, Joe Boo needs a refill at some point. I don't know when, but we'll get there at some point.
Yeah.
I just noticed my favorite band.
So apparently, favorite brands isn't a thing. I don't know.
I don't know. They should be. What's their logo look like? If somebody knows somebody from favorite
Yeah.
brands, tag them in this.
Favorite. Keep going.
Yeah, keep going for sure. I had to drink ice cold water.
So what are we doing for the schmuck of the week?
Oh, we got 2 of them. So I am starting out with the Southern Draw Firethorn is what I decided to go with. I figured we'd both go Southern Draws tonight. I got the Firethorn. It is a Habano Rosado. I'm pretty sure. At least that's how I think I pronounce it. Close enough. Mexican San Andreas binder, Nicaraguan filler, level 3 on the scale, so it's a medium. Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, all the good stuff that I like. So it's going to be interesting. This particular one, if you buy, let me see what Cigar International. So a 5-pack is $52.99. So not a bad price.
No, not at all.
Breaks down about $11 a stick. Yeah, Texas. Yeah, we want the 10th Mountain Rye. And if you don't bring it, we may burn your ship down.
Whoa! I don't know about all that.
Well, I want the rye. I want the rye. Favorite brands don't want the smoke. It's all good. It's all good. We'll get there. It's kind of nice. I turned the air on early. About 5.
Yeah, it's not too bad in here.
Not too bad. Not too bad. I was told I ran into oh crap. Kevin?
Hemingway?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ran into Kevin Hemingway.
They were still there whenever I got
Yeah,
there.
he was talking. He's like, "Man, y'all doing a show tonight?" I said, "Yeah." And he's like, "You really need to bring Barry on with RD1."
We
And
do.
I was
I
like,
need to get-
"Dude, I'm not bringing anybody on till fall because it's a hot.
We have to
box.
wait till the fall to have guests in studio.
Either
we
that-
can absolutely do something.
Either
collab
that or
cam.
we need donations and help to pay for insulation.
Yeah,
One of the two.
that ain't no shit.
So, like I said, I got the Firethorn. You know, I'm really intrigued by it. I love Habanos. They're like one of my favorites. Like, it doesn't matter whose Habano it is. I'm smoking it. So, yeah, I'm going to move your – I'm trying not to knock your little cutesy sticker
Oh,
I told
just
Bucky,
stuck it
I said,
there.
I got you President's Clock Radio, and
It's clock radio.
it was a sticker that's got a bearded man with sunglasses, and the sunglasses say badass on
Yeah.
them. So,
I'm pretty excited about it. I like it.
I know. You got to put it on something.
So I have
Like a cup.
the Southern Draw La Manzanita, which I thought was apple because that's manzana.
Manzana, yes.
I thought it was going to be apple.
You thought it was going to be Little Apple.
Right. Oh, it is the little apple.
There you
That's
go.
what it means. That's pretty cool.
Good
That's a good one.
Lord.
That's the literal translation of La Manzanita. I did not know that.
Yes, La
I knew it had.
Manzanita, Little
I knew
Apple.
it was really close to apple. So this one is a 4 on their profile scale.
Oh, you're a little heavier.
It is a Habano wrapper, Nicaragua origin. It is not flavored. It is a Habano binder, Nicaraguan filler, brand Southern Draw. I cited.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all?
Yeah. That's a good one.
Smells good.
That is a good one. Good job, Mr. Perez.
It is. It is.
Got a good draw through it. I don't have to enhance it or nothing. I don't have to try and, like, wedge something down in there and waller it out a little bit. You know,
So-
packed tightly, but not too tightly.
Do we,
Good.
do we know where Southern Draw is based out of?
Ooh, Southern Draw is based out. I feel they're. I don't want to say they're a Texas brand, but I feel that they might be a Texas brand.
I'm just curious because just with the name Southern Draw,
So I can tell you right now, they are. They do a lot of work with the veterans. I do know that. Very veteran
Austin.
oriented. Yeah, I knew that. I thought they were from Texas.
Southern Draw anything
Yeah,
is hands
Southern-
down the best I have had.
Yes, and they do a lot of stuff that we like too. You know, you and I. You know, Jacob's Ladders, another one that they do.
That's a good one.
Rose Sharon, whatever it is. Yeah,
Rochambeau.
yeah, Rochambeau. But yeah,
All right.
they do. Yeah,
Well, cool.
they do a bunch of
Owner
good
is
stuff.
a vet. That's
Yes,
awesome.
owner's a vet, so that's always a plus. They're doing some good stuff, man. I love their stuff. I love their stuff. I may try to reach out and see if I can find somebody within them and be like, hey,
No,
you
absolutely.
know, you got any other stuff you want us to review? We'll review the shit out of it.
They're doing great. I could smoke a Southern Draw all the time and be okay with it.
Yup. For sure. So how's that, ooh, they got a swag shop. I love when things have swag shops. Oh, there we go. Game over. Favorite word, hat.
Hat.
Yes.
I'll take 2, please.
Yes. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of jealous of Brian's hat. He had a black camo one with the
Oh, I
skier
know.
outline.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Well,
I didn't say nothing to him, but
I
I
put it on the table.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to be like, hey, can I has that? Eric, what up, dude?
What up, Eric? Rose of Sharon, the boss lady, is excellent.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, we're going to have to dive down
the
hole that is Southern Draw.
We could make like an entire, probably at least a month of Southern Draw.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Yeah, I feel we could.
Finding some good stuff to do.
It's Shelly. Shelly. Hello, governess.
Really good draw.
Yes, really good draw. It's got a nice blend too. It's not real. It's not overly peppered, but it's not under peppered.
It's not
kind
super
of
heavy.
Yeah. Team Yard Cow, yes, 100% with you.
Quit it. No.
100% with you. We talked about it before you got here because your wife came and hung out with me while you were doing the
tasting.
The tasting, yes. I was trying to think of what it was. Yeah, words are hard, buddy. They are, especially when you've been up since like 4. Words are hard.
We're not doing the Yard Cow. Get over it.
You are doing the Yard Cow. Ryan, I agree. Rose of Sharon is amazing. Yes, they are amazing. I've had one. Jacob's Ladder's a really good one, too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, if I remember correctly, I think Jake smoked one at Whiskey Fest this past year. So, yeah, it's a good one. Well, we have an interesting question. Eric wants to know why you look different. Or different, as he put. I almost stole it. The dude is a Marine. Yes, I wouldn't steal anything from a Marine.
Yeah, definitely not gonna mess with him. I feel like he could have. Big Chief showed up toward the end.
I told Kevin something about Big Chief that I'll share with you off.
But I'm pretty sure Brian could take Big Chief. As small as Brian is, I think you could take him.
I
wouldn't mess with Brian.
I know what I told Kevin off air, and I'll tell you off air what I told Kevin.
Okay.
Kevin knows. He was there. Kevin and I hung out. We talked cigars and stuff like that. By the way, super impressed with one of Longhorn's baskets.
The one with the Opus X?
Yes. I was like, that's the holy grail of cigars.
No joke.
$117.99 for one stick.
That is an expensive stick.
But it's, from what I hear, I've never smoked one. But from what I hear, it's worth it.
I don't know how. So, $100 bottle of whiskey. Yes, it's expensive, but I can justify it because it'll last me a long time.
You're doing a lot. You're doing a lot of cut and relighting if you want to make.
How do you justify let's just call it $115 cigar?
A Ziploc bag
for a
Bovada pack and a lot of cut and relights. That's how you justify it.
I'm gonna enjoy the shit out of this.
Or better yet, one of those little the watertight boxes, just big enough for like 5 cigars. Just put this one in it
with a Bovada pack.
Yeah, with a Bovada pack.
Cut that thing, enjoy it, and then cut it.
Cut it, enjoy it, cut it. Yes, I've smoked a lot of Opus X. It's not worth it, really.
Oh, the $117 stick is steep. Does it have hands? Whoa.
No, it does not have hands.
I see what you did there. But so Brian, we were talking about the Opus X, and Brian from 10th Mountain made a comment. Apparently, there's a bunch of different Opus X.
Yes.
Because he said he has one that's like a $35 stick, and it's an Opus X. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think
are they all called Opus X?
The Opus X is the brand. I think that particular one's in that basket, if I remember, is the Arturo.
I'm honestly not sure.
It is.
It's a cool looking box.
I read the price tag. That's the only reason I knew what it was. I think it's the Arturo.
I don't. That's a really, really expensive cigar.
Yep. $117.99. Yeah, I can literally buy like 6 Drew Estates for $60.
Right? I could buy a nice box of cigars for $120.
Oh, easily, yeah.
So I mean,
you could have mixed and matched if you went to the Drew Estate thing last night.
Right, exactly.
You could have mixed and matched and done that.
How was that event? Let's talk a little bit about that.
It was a super cool event. Jenny with Drew Estates was spot on. Really knows her stuff. Fun to be around. Nice bubbly personality. Justin and the crew there, I mean, they always do good stuff with everything. Good conversations were going on. Mike Wright popped in for a little bit. Let's see. Mike Wright popped in. Michael Perez popped in. Joe, our buddy Joe.
Joe
Bonner.
Jojo.
Yes. Joe Bonner popped in for a little while. So it was a good time. Good times. But, yeah, fun event.
That was at Cigar Club of Southeast Texas.
Cigar Club. They did the same event It actually ended about 45 minutes ago, roughly. They did the same event in Lake Charles today.
Yeah.
The exact same
Hopefully
thing.
that one went well.
If it was anything like the one, they gave away a bunch of shit.
Oh, really?
They raffled off a bunch of shit.
That's awesome.
Like they did 5 of the lifestyle packs, which is like a cutter, a little cigar rest, a bottle opener, and a luggage tag. They gave away 2 ashtrays, like 2 nice ashtrays. One of them was crystal. So, yeah, they were giving away some cool swag. And Drew Estates has got probably, besides Alec Bradley, Drew Estates probably has the best swag in the game.
Yeah.
Their stuff is legit. I mean, you and I both have backpacks from them. I've got a hat from it that's yellow graffiti. Yeah, you got the yellow graffiti hat, too.
Ryan has the chopper, has that chopper money.
Yeah, that chopper money, man.
Yeah, that he can spend $35 on a stick and be okay with it.
I was waiting. When I pulled up, that's the first thing I asked. I said, "Hey, did you fly here or did you drive here?" He's like, "No, I drove."
Where's the chopper? It's on the roof.
Take me to the chopper.
Bucky went from having relationships with liquor stores to getting carded and being offered recess. Fuck you. I thought about shaving it all the way off, but I was
really?
like, no. So I guess
would look
this
funny.
We've had a shit ton of rain here lately.
Yeah.
And it's been super, super humid. So my face was getting like super dry, and I'd go like this, and there would just be like dead skin, so it was itching. So I was like, I got to do something. So I took it down about as far as I'm okay with taking it down.
Nice.
And I've been using the crap out of beard oil, trying to like re-moisturize my face. Dude, it's been like, I guess it's the humidity.
Do you beard wash too?
Yeah.
You use the Buffalo Trace?
I have the Buffalo Trace, but it dries out my face as well. So I switched to one with a conditioner in it.
I use it on the Go Hawk.
Yeah.
I don't keep
I
as
like
much.
it.
I like it
as you do, but I had to switch to one with a conditioner.
There you go. Black Label Trading, yes, that Black Skull ashtray that was at their Connor's Cut and Light with Black Label Trading was probably one of the most legit ashtrays I've ever seen in my life.
Eric said, "Bucky, you want to go to Scotland and try some scotch?" Nope, no, I do not.
Ooh, can I go? I want to go to Scotland. I got a passport and everything. Apparently, you're a master moisturizer. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But
I've gotten real good with that lotion.
Made me drop my ash.
So since we're kind of talking about events, kind of to go back to the 10th Mountain one, they will be at the Heights location.
Yes,
Longhorn Liquor Heights location, sampling the bourbon, the single malt, and the cordial.
Breaking. Message me.
A lot of cutting lights coming to lounge soon. Sweet.
Yes.
I've got to make some time to get out to some of those.
Apparently, I may be going to Scotland.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
So, and kind of part of the reason I brought that
up. Can I wear a kilt?
No, God, no, please don't.
Why? I got good legs. I do. You know I got good. You've seen me in swim trunks. I got good legs. I got good legs.
And because that Eric's comment reminded me with the whole Scotch thing.
Yeah.
And 10th Mountain had their single malt out there. Well, Chris had a single barrel pick of one of their single malts.
Yes, so good.
It came in at 130 proof.
So good.
And that's proof down.
Yes.
And he let me try it. I have a kilt. Of course you do, Ryan. If you do,
I don't think Ryan's kilt. Let's be honest. I don't think Ryan's kilt would fit me.
One leg.
One leg, maybe. Yeah.
So Chris did let me try that single barrel pick, and this is high praise coming from me.
Oh God.
It was not bad.
No, and it was an American single malt, correct?
Yes, it was an American single malt, 130 proof, from 10th Mountain. It was not bad.
Nice.
Breaking news. Bucky found a single malt.
Bucky found a single malt that is not bad.
Not bad. I'm not saying good, but not bad.
That's not entirely true. You like the gentleman bottle from Andalusia. You thought it was not bad.
That one was not bad.
Yeah. So there's 2 of them. One's from Texas and one's from Colorado. But
I will say I mean, we've talked about it before, and we've had them on the show. They're doing great things.
I was messing with Brian. I walked in. I said, "No moonshine?" He's like, "Dude, it's a whiskey tasting." I was like, "Okay, still."
I mean, it's whiskey.
Yes.
In a sense.
In a sense, it's clear.
Hashtag not bad.
Hashtag not bad.
Hashtag not bad.
Not bad is the new must buy. There you go.
If it comes from me,
yes,
it's a must buy.
It's a must buy. Go rush out now, folks. Buy them all up.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
I think
shit.
at Beaumont they only had a case and a half. I think is what I was told when the event
So
started.
that was a hot shot.
Yeah.
To get it there for the
Right.
tasting. We were able to get the cordial, the bourbon, and the single malt.
Did you try the cordial, by the way?
Yes.
I tried the cordial.
Very
Dude,
surprising.
I'm going to tell you right now, you put that on lemonade or in a half and half.
Very surprising,
Very good.
especially being 70 proof.
Yes.
Like that's a little high. I mean, in my head, for some reason, that seems
No,
a little
that's about
high
right.
for
I mean,
what
now,
it
don't
is.
get it twisted. You put it in the freezer, it's going to freeze.
Right, but I mean, it was good.
Like
Not
the
sure
Hearts
you'll like
release.
the Hearts. Really,
It has
it
a
has
single malt finish to it.
Interesting.
That is very interesting.
I still haven't seen one down here in Southeast
Yeah,
Texas.
I don't know where you would come across one of those at.
But I do want to try it.
Yeah.
I mean, Maker's Mark special releases and cast strength stuff is always really good.
Hashtag it was good. Yes.
Hashtag it was not.
The cordial was good.
Oh, the cordial.
The cordial was good. I think that's what I think that's what Ken's talking about.
And I liked Chris's idea of replacing simple syrup in an old fashioned with the cordial to
Ooh,
keep the proof
yeah.
high and still give it some of that sweetness.
That would be good. I
I
like that
liked
one.
that.
Starts with caramel and maple oak. Okay.
That's a good start.
Nice. Very good start.
Finished with Whoppers, melted chocolate candy.
Ooh, I like Whoppers.
I mean, I'm
Funny
always-
story about Whoppers. So when I was in high school, my high school baseball team made a run to state.
Uh-huh.
Before we left Evadale, we would stop at Get and Go and buy the big shareable bag of Whoppers, and everybody would eat 2 Whoppers out of the bag. So oddly enough, when we came back the next year after winning for homecoming, and our baseball coaches had empty Whopper bags that everybody
gosh.
got that we stuck. I had mine for the longest, and it finally just started
Giving out.
disintegrating. And I'm like, I got to throw this thing out.
That cordial was amazing.
I mean,
It
hell,
was really good.
At the time when I threw it out, the bag was 22 years old.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
it
time.
was wild. It was time. It lived its
But-
course.
Yeah, I like
The cordial was amazing.
we
yes.
said, I mean, we got to get the rye in the state.
Yes.
The moonshine, I think, is another thing we probably need
The
to get
moonshine's
down
a good
here.
one, yeah.
It's a good one. But yeah, and they apparently. So he was talking about the brandy a little bit too.
Okay.
And I think he said they were aging it in the used bourbon barrels.
Oh.
I've never been a huge brandy fan. Like I've only tried a few.
I feel like that one would be
But
a pretty good one if it's.
I'm
if
always
it's finishing
interested in
in a
trying.
bourbon barrel. I feel like that would be a pretty good one.
I'm always willing to try new stuff. And
Oh, of course, 100%.
So that covered the events of Southeast Texas.
Yeah.
You want to do the thing?
Let's do the damn thing. Where are we starting? Are we starting this end or that end?
I kind of want to start on this end.
Okay, let's
even
start
though
on that
I
end.
feel like this, I don't know. So I've always been told you don't start a tasting with rye.
Right.
And we have a rye and a high rye
Yes.
on that end.
That end of the bracket, yeah.
This end is bourbon,
Okay.
Tennessee whiskey, bourbon, whatever you want to call it.
Unless it's gin or scotch or tequila.
Right. Well, I don't know. I'll try tequila. I'm not going to shoot tequila, but I'll try some sipping tequilas.
There you go.
But gin and scotch. Look, I've said it 1,000
I
times.
like scotch.
Which
Scotch,
reminds me,
Scotch.
I try to, and I'll continue to try single malts and scotch, Irish whiskey, whatever.
Yeah.
Probably still not going to find one I like, but I'm always willing to try stuff. But that reminds me, the infinity bottle of all of the single malt samples. No, the samples.
Oh.
All the single malt samples I've been sent.
Oh.
I was talking to Brian and Chris about it last night.
Yeah.
And they were like, "You've got to bring it. We got to know what it's like." I brought it.
Okay.
They tried it. I didn't
Okay.
try it.
Okay.
And they were both like, there's no way this is going to be good. All that crap in there is going to wash out the flavors. I was like, oh, I fully expect it to be trash. So just, like, it's
Prepare
fine.
yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
Not trash?
Apparently, it's amazing.
Okay.
They were both like, holy shit, what is in this? How is it so good? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I wish I would have tracked it.
Bucky's like throwing shit together. Just,
Yeah. A little bit of everything. I'm a master
it.
blender that has no idea what he put in anything.
Take notes, my friend. Take
I know.
notes.
I wish I would have taken notes.
Take notes.
So shout out and thank you to everybody that has sent me handshakes of single malts because apparently y'all have an amazing blend whenever it all comes together.
Right. Good.
But that was really cool.
I hate I missed out on that.
I need to. I've been meaning to bring it.
Okay.
But I also don't want to blow your palate out if it's got some stronger flavors.
I think I've come to the conclusion that my palate cannot be blown out.
I'm sure we could do it.
I haven't found it yet. You forget in my younger days, I used to shoot Everclear. So, yeah.
I can't do everything.
Yeah, so I don't think my palate can be blown out. Shit. I mean, I've went through Ardbeg and all that jazz. I don't think my palate can be blown out.
But, so shout out to 10th Mountain for their
Watch now that I say that. All our asshole friends in the comments are going to try and send me shit to blow my palate out.
You're going to end up with something that's just, I can bring you one, I bet would. Fuck yeah, I got one.
Okay.
We'll
test that theory.
I've got one.
We will test that theory. Matter of fact, we'll do it next week.
You have to do it after.
Yes, we'll do it after championship. Yes,
because there's no way you can do it before the championship. It's that funky.
I feel like that's a challenge.
Oh, it's.
Do I get
it's the weirdest?
So if I pull this off, do I get like a Delicious hat or something? I mean, I've got the damn T-shirt on tonight. So,
right.
I mean, if you can come up with another color scheme besides that.
I like my color scheme.
I do too on you, but I don't like it on me. Like I need like a little black, white, and gold.
I can do that.
Is what I need.
As long as the yellow gold is still there, I'm good with it.
Yes.
That's kind of the main thing.
Yes, the yellow gold can stay, but
all right. Maybe. We'll see.
We'll figure it out at some point. All right.
So let's do the damn thing.
So we're starting on that end.
So
with Early Times, Jack Daniel's Bonded.
And I don't really have like last week it was pretty easy to do a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
In my head, based off of comments and what people have said, I feel like Early Times has to come in as the number 1.
Okay.
But I can't put Bonded.
No.
I don't know if I can put Bonded at 3 or 4.
Yeah, I don't think so neither. I referred to this in private conversations with people as the bracket of death.
Oh yeah, this is going to be
because you could number these any way 1 through 4.
And I love the fact that it's basically
Ryes
almost 2
rye,
2 bourbons.
Yeah.
All bottled in bond, all under $35.
And the winner gets Cinderella.
And the winner gets the frickin' Cinderella. The Cinderella story.
I told somebody that JW Dant won last week, and they're like, "How?" I was like, "That's what we came up with." I was like, "Our taste is subjective. We talk about it all the time, but our palates." We went with the JW Dant, and it's sitting right over there. It's waiting its turn. It's hanging out next to the Green Rivers.
Staring at the competitors.
By the way, I got to get my Green River, too.
Yeah, I've got it if you want it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't sure if you had gotten the other part, your part of it.
Yeah, I can go get it. It's not that big of a deal.
Come on. There we go.
There you go. Yeah, you did it.
I need
Look
some
at
glasses
you.
On.
Yeah, I got 1. Actually, no, I take it back. I got 6.
Not sure that you need 6.
No, but I got them if I need them.
So in round 1 of the over $24 division,
we
we have Jack Daniel's Bonded going up against Early Times Bottled in Bond.
Times. I think I'm gonna do a coastline. I'm gonna do a coastline and a Lake Street this week.
Very nice pop.
I know, good pop. All right, that's a fresh one too.
So Jack Daniel's Bonded.
I'm putting mine in the Lake Street because of the fact that she was so gracious enough to. You can pour that if you don't mind. That's good. Because of the fact that we got her store pick, so I figured I'd associate to where I could keep shit straight in my head. Yeah, you see what I did?
I guess we can go ahead and pour this.
Not just a pretty face, folks. I do have a little bit of knowledge.
So we got a cork
and a crack. Release the Kraken. I like it. Early Times, to me, it's a very good, very good.
This is one of the better $25
yes.
bottles you can find, $21 bottles.
It still doesn't beat Cinderella. $12.99.
$12.99.
Cinderella was $12.99.
All right.
And she drinks like a beast. Which way are we going first? We're going Bonded first?
Why not?
All right, let's go Bonded.
It seems to be the lower seed.
Seems to be the lower seed out of the two.
Oh, boy.
Good caramel.
I mean, that's Jack Daniel's.
Yeah, that's Jack Daniel's caramel. That's got that caramel Jack Daniel's note that everybody associates.
It's got a great nose.
Little bit of apple crisp to it. Caramel apple crisp, maybe. Drapes are amazing. They stay.
It's got a little, like, pecan dryness.
Yep.
Oakiness. Front of the palate's very sweet, caramel, vanilla. It's got a little burn to, like, the burn.
It's not a bad burn, though. Yeah.
No, it's not a bad.
It's not a bad burn. It's got the whole
finish is nice.
Yeah, finish is nice. It lingers a little bit.
It hangs out.
Yeah. Just enough to give you. Hi guys. That's about it.
Really enjoy the nose on that.
The nose is good. The coloration's good.
Yeah.
Good copper penny looking color.
Absolutely.
Good drapes. I said that earlier. Yeah. Solid.
And that one, price wise, was.
I paid $32.99 before
so right
tax.
under our $35 budget. Okay.
Which it bounces around. I've seen it at $35.99. I've seen it at $32. I bought it at $32.
All right.
Is what I bought it at. So good solid. Good solid. Good solid.
I'd spend $30 on that thing.
Oh yeah, I would too. I don't think I found one yet on this table that I wouldn't buy.
Yeah.
Ooh, that ice cold water is whoo. It'll wake you up. Fantastic. All right. Early Times. Again, very similar in coloration. Very similar in coloration. Drapes are a little bit thinner on this one. They tend to run a little bit more, so they're a little thinner drapes. That's more butterscotch than caramel.
Mm-hmm. Almost like a little bit of icing, like sweetness on it.
Yeah, like a cross between butterscotch and buttercream icing. A little bit, not too much. Just a hint of the buttercream, more butterscotch.
A little oakiness.
A little bit of oak. Mellow on the tip of the tongue, not as dry on the mid-tongue.
No.
Finish is a little less than Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels got a little bit longer finish, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Like I said, drapes they're a little thin, which thin drapes don't necessarily constitute bad whiskey neither. It's just the way everything's formulated and concocted and mixed and blended and poked and prodded and all kind of other good stuff. I mean, it's just the way it is. But
just the tip.
Yep,
just for
the
a
tip.
second.
Just the tip. It's really good color though. Like I said, very similar in color.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at it from here, like looking at the back side of the bottle, it looks like Early Times is darker from here. But when you get them like side by side, they're very,
very, very similar.
Very, very similar. Yes, very, very similar. 100% similar. Ooh, I don't know. This one's
apparently Billy is watching. What's going on, Billy?
Hey, Billy.
Man, that's going to be a tough one.
It is going to be very tough. This is probably the toughest part of this whole bracket thing so far. I mean, we went through a little bit with the JTS Brown and the JW Dant, but I feel this one's going to be a little bit tougher. What you looking at? You got something going on.
2 more glasses.
Grab 2 more glasses.
So, since we're doing
like
this,
one each or like two for you?
One each. No, just one each.
That's a Lake Street.
So
Now
this
I'll
is
take the
kind of. I don't know
Southeast
if you want to consider this a dark horse entry or just kind of a just for funsies.
Do you have a curveball in there somewhere? I feel you have a curveball that you're fixing.
Well,
to
we're
shot.
doing this, so I got to know.
Okay. Oh God, what did you bring? Oh, there's a cooler. It's never a good thing when a cooler shows up. Oh, the black top. Okay. Okay. I see where you're going with this.
This is the black top.
I like the bottle on the black top a little bit better. It's a little shorter, a little squattier.
It is.
Yeah.
Never noticed.
It's very subtle.
Very.
Like very subtle.
So that's the slight differences.
Okay.
There.
So wait a minute. Are we doing like a menage a trois on this end of the bracket?
I don't know.
With this?
So here's my question.
Okay.
And this is why I brought it.
Question. Ooh, I got a question.
Do
question
we
in
do
the
this
back?
as a just for fun black top versus blue top early times, or does how this one tastes affect the outcome of this matchup?
Ooh.
Because this is available on the shelf. This is where they're at now.
Yes.
This is no longer
Yeah, you
available
can't
because
find
the
that one
company
because-
sold
yeah.
to this company.
Yeah.
So, speaking of, has anything been compared? We are working on Bonded versus Early
in
Times.
the middle of that right now there, Brett.
Jack Daniels Bonded
Yes.
versus Early Times Bottled and Bond.
Yes.
But the black top has been broken out.
The black top.
So, does this affect the outcome of this battle?
I would say, here's my thought
good,
on
Brett.
it, okay? I think we need to figure out which one out of this wins, and if it is the Early Times over the Bonded, then we compare blue versus black.
Okay.
Just for shits and giggles.
Right. S's and G's.
Yeah. Giggles and shits. G's and S's. I got the Whiskey Fest glass. Which, by the way, Whiskey Fest right around the corner.
Yes, it is. We're getting close.
We're getting close. We're not in countdown mode yet, but
Not
we're
quite, but we're dang close.
all right. So we pour. So my,
Just gonna kind of leave.
if
this
I
over here.
remember correctly,
You did Lake Street Bonded.
yes. So I have the Early Time. The blue top is Coastline. Black top is Southeast Whiskey Fest.
Oh. Yeah. So
Yeah.
mine's Lake Street and Lake Street.
Yeah.
So this is Black Top.
Okay.
This is Bonded. Man, I'm not gonna lie. So this is the first time I've had Jack Daniels Bonded.
Okay.
This one.
Okay. It's
I'm
pretty
impressed.
Good. It's pretty good.
I really enjoy this.
How old is the black top? It was a good question. How old is
Shout
the
out
black
to
top?
Clint Dungan. He's actually the one that
The Dunganator.
provided this bottle to me.
The Dunganator.
I'm not 100% sure. That would definitely be a question for Clint as to when he had gotten this one. There's not any kind of date stamp or anything on it.
Oh, there is. There's etching numbers on the bottom.
302B21746.
May I read code dates?
Oh, do you?
Yes, I do. I'm going to say 2017.
Which sounds probably about right.
Because if it's Julian dated and I'm reading it, it should be the 302nd day, batch 2 of 2017. And the 46 would be the person who kind of inspected it.
I have no idea.
If I remember my Julian date correctly, which, yeah, not just pretty face again. So if I had to guess, the black tops for 2017, based off of that that code series.
Golly.
So blue top.
Ooh. Ooh.
Black top. Hey, Rick's in Austin.
What up, Rick?
Wow.
What you doing in Austin, buddy?
Probably doing a show.
Probably.
So I know where I'm at already with this. And I hate to say this.
Blue versus black?
Yes, I know where I'm at with that one. I don't know where you're at, and I know where I'm at. It's not even a question. But I know the other part about it is the oxidation factor is going to play into
change,
that. Yes,
right.
It's going to play into that. Rocking. I like it, Rick.
Rockin'.
Keep on rocking.
So where are you at with it?
I'm black top. If we're going blue on black, I'm going black.
Very similar, though.
Very, very similar.
But there's something about the black top that just, it hits.
It's not fair if it's not available. We get it.
I
This
know.
is a side project that I didn't know anything about until
No.
literally Bucky pulled the fucking bottle out.
Okay.
So,
All right.
being
Okay.
as everybody's getting butt
All
hurt,
right. No, nobody's getting butt hurt.
Brett's getting
But he makes a good point.
He does make a good point.
And that's why
Very good
I
point.
asked the question, is it fair to use that as judgment in this battle?
No, we need to go back to the original parameters
Right.
and go bonded versus blue top. Now, don't get me wrong. In the battle of early times, if we'd have done a play-in with the early times,
Right. I think the black
I think
top
black
may
would
made
have.
it
Yeah,
in.
black would have made it in
Because
the
it definitely
bracket.
hits a little different. There's a subtle spiciness on it.
But look at it this way: we can consider black the NIT winner.
There you go. Man.
But now, do you have a three-way dance with whoever wins this JW Dant and the NIT to find out who the real?
Maybe.
But I don't think we can do that. We
Dude,
can't.
I don't
We can't
know.
let the fam down. God, this is so hard.
Shit. Really enjoy the nose on the Jack Daniels. Really enjoy the nose on the Early Times. Some similarities there. If anybody has had these two and wants to chime in,
I think I know where I'm at.
please, please, please do.
I think I know exactly where I'm at. I'm gonna set you over here for right now. I think I know exactly where I'm at. FYI, the Cure Clay, yes, it's September 6th.
Yes.
Haven't had the JD Bonded.
Some Banana Foster notes on the rest carry.
Okay.
I don't get a lot of.
I don't get a lot of the banana thing neither with either one. What's up from Austin? Friend of Rick here.
Big fan of Ghostwood.
Ghostwood. Yes.
Absolutely.
Ghostwood's a good product. Their Cabernet.
Love those guys.
Their Cabernet thing hits at another level. It's
that's a great one.
so amazing. I would love to see them do more with that type of stuff, whether it's go into a Pinot Grigio, a Zinfandel maybe, just to kind of play off of it and see what works and what doesn't.
There is some. So the longer it sits, and maybe it's the power of suggestion, but there's like a banana nut bread.
I could see, yeah.
Maybe not Bananas Foster.
Yeah,
but
not
like
Bananas Foster, but like yeah.
Because it's got some of that nuttiness to it.
Well,
but
it
it's
goes
got-
back to the pecan thing that you mentioned kind of earlier.
yeah.
So I can see where you get banana nut bread. My grandma, God rest her soul, when she did it with walnuts, and it was amazing. But I don't get that same kind of vibe with this. But I know where I'm at with this, oddly enough. And I think this might be the first time that we go splitsies. Because I feel I might have a hunch on where you're going.
Fuck.
I know where I'm at. Yep. I know exactly where I'm at.
All right. Who you got?
I got Early Times.
I got Early Times.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
A fucking.
I thought we were going to go
a
splitsies.
frog's hair.
Jack Daniel Bond is really sweet pour.
Similar
to Four Roses.
And
yeah.
that's what's leaning into my palate is that sweetness.
On the court for 3.
On the count of 3. Yeah. Right? I think it's Early Times.
I do too. I think Early Times.
By like literally a frog's hair.
Yeah, this one was like a buzzer beater.
That's, yeah.
Like Early Times is chunking one up from half
Right.
court and
That's-
it nailed it.
Inbound the ball
Yes.
and just pray.
Yep. They were really close. Like really, like super duper close.
But I'm gonna
Like
tell you,
I would
I'm gonna tell you
recommend
this.
either bottle.
Yeah,
100%.
exactly. And that's where I was going with it. Like Jack Daniels has nothing to be ashamed of with that
No.
bottle. It should sell out everywhere it's on a shelf.
This one, I think, was one of the ones that Fred Minnick was real high on.
Was it?
I think so.
I'm gonna tell you, I would run out tomorrow and buy a $34 bottle of Jack Daniels Bonded.
Yeah.
To have on my shelf.
Yeah.
It's that good. Like
It's good.
it did not lose. It just so happened to go up against something that was a little bit
A
better.
little bit better. Yep.
That's where we're at.
It
That's where
brought
I'm
its
at.
A game and was slightly short.
Exactly. That's Duke,
Like it.
North Carolina.
Oh yeah.
Down to the wire.
Blue Bloods. Yeah.
I know where you can get one. Me too.
Me too, buddy.
No free ads. All right.
No free.
Well, shit.
Yeah, that's surprisingly. I'm surprised on that one.
I think I'm more surprised with how good Jack Daniel's Bonded is.
Yeah.
For some reason, I just didn't.
When I was looking at
I don't know.
when I saw that hey, it's Dale Boothman. We got a Dale Boothman
What
sighting.
up, Dale?
I
Mr.
like
Boothman.
Mr. Booth. Yeah, you call him Mr. Boothman. I call him Dale. I call him Dale. I still remember.
Thanks for tuning in, Rick. Appreciate
Yes.
you always.
You go do the thing, Rick. Whiskey Advocate winner of the year.
That's
Yes,
what it was.
Whiskey
Yes.
Advocate.
Yeah, it did piss a lot of people off. I thought it was
very
kind of
much.
sketchy as well, but it is what it is.
It's a good one though. Very
It's
good.
a very good one.
Very good pour. Both of them were very good pours. I could go all night long with either one of these bottles.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Either one. Fantastic. So I'm going to kill the Jack.
Okay, so I'm just going to leave this over here. Do you have one more glass?
Yeah, I got, how many I got in here? Started out with 6. I got 3.
That's fine. I'm going to do another infinity pour.
It's a blank.
Okay, that's fine.
It's a blank. And I got another blank. And another blank. So I'm running on blanks.
He's shooting blanks, guys.
No, not shooting blanks. Ain't had that surgery done yet.
All right.
Still got the loaded gun up in here.
So,
Do a quick rinse.
yeah. Man, that was a good one.
With my ice cold water from my really big water jug. Got a little piece of ice in there. Okay, let me finish the.
Did you watch the Home Run Derby or All-Star game at all?
I watched a little bit of the Home Run Derby and a little bit of the All-Star game.
Nice. Very old Bartons. Screw tops are in.
Screw tops are the thing.
We don't need no stinking cork.
By the way, Adolis knows how to make an entrance, doesn't he?
Yeah, yes,
That dude knows how to make an entrance. I loved it. It's like drinking liquid butterscotch. Yes. Very nice.
Barton's makes good juice. Say what you want, but Barton's makes good juice. There's a reason they source a lot, too.
Nah. So that goes over there for the finals. Oh, yeah, I'm probably going to have to cut and relight on that. I talk too much. Talk way too much.
We didn't really discuss a topic for this week's show.
No, we didn't. I mean, there's a few things going on. I mean, the cavalcade of stars that was out at the RD, yeah.
Oh,
the national convention, the RNC. Mm-hmm. You can't go wrong when you put Dana White, Kid Rock, and Hulk Hogan in the same room. I feel it's a good time either way you look at it.
That is one hell of a group.
Yes, that is a who's who of people that
Can you imagine partying with Hulk Hogan?
Oh, I'd love it. I'd go nuts. That was like the thing for me. Like, I loved Hulk Hogan as a kid. And I mean, I still watch wrestling with my son today, but
Finish a bottle or crack a new one. Finish a bottle.
finish a bottle.
Finish a bottle. $16.99 a bottle is hard to beat.
Very hard.
Like I said in the post I made this morning about
Because
the
I am
JW
a
dance.
real American.
That's proof that price shouldn't matter.
It really shouldn't.
Whether it's a $16.99 bottle or a $12.99 or a $35.99 bottle, at the end of the day, if it's good juice, it's good juice.
I had this conversation with our dear buddy Jake today. If you like it and you want to pay what you're paying for it, it's a good bottle.
Yeah.
Regardless if it's $75 a bottle, $50 a bottle, $12.99 a bottle,
Absolutely.
whatever.
Just enjoy it.
So the Battle of the Ryes.
Yeah.
Where we're at.
It's where we're at.
It was between the James. Ooh,
James Pepper,
yes.
barrel proof, or Mixter's barrel proof.
That's a tough one.
I mean, I
I
feel
would
like
kinda-
Mixter's would win if you
I
were to
would-
just
yeah.
tell me that, but I think a bottle kill of the James Pepper is not a bad choice. I'm not.
Yeah, I
now
wouldn't
that
be
you've
mad
said
with
what it
either
is, I'm
one of
not.
those, yeah.
yeah, I like my choice. Also, just ordered the Smoke Eye Barrel Proof.
Ooh,
I
There you go.
I'm curious, Brett. I was gonna try to order one. Sold out pretty quick.
Michter's is good.
Man, yeah. Especially when you can get a Michter's Barrel Proof Rye. That's a
Yes, that's a good.
but-
That's a good day.
So, for those of you that don't know, which I would assume everybody in here does know for the most part, Smoke Eye Hill won Fred Minnick's Bourbon of the Year. It
Yes.
beat out, I think it was George T. Stagg, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken, for his Bourbon of the Year. Like, and nobody even knows who Smoke Eye Hill is.
Which means you're not going to be able to find it in the near future.
oh, God, no. It'll be sold out forever now.
Yes.
And it'll probably skyrocket in price.
Yes.
And
Yes.
But it's like this tiny
But I
little
don't know
nobody.
I don't know if you've noticed this or not. Have you noticed that the secondary prices are starting to fall a little bit?
Yes. Yeah, it was George C. Stagg. But yeah, I mean,
You know why?
why? Please tell me.
Because the public is getting smarter when it
I don't
comes
know about
to
that.
whiskey.
I don't know about that.
Make whiskey affordable again.
I'm not gonna call the public smart anytime soon.
Well, our public is smart.
oh, okay. Just like Henry McKenna.
Yes,
yeah,
just
exactly.
like Henry McKenna.
It disappeared.
My personal one for the year is Bardstown Discovery number 11 and the Pursuit Double Oak. I hear really good stuff about the Pursuit. Yeah.
That double oak is so good. So good. As soon as I can get my hands on a bottle, I am.
Yeah. Yeah, the Pursuit Double. I hear it's
So good.
amazing.
The whiskey market is cooling off.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is cooling off.
I don't-
Mike
and I-
Wright and I had that conversation the other day that it's kind of cooling off a little bit.
There's been a lot of talk of whether or not it's the bubble bursting, and I'm not ready to call it that, but I do think it is cooling off.
Yeah. Benny's.
Benny's.
Yes.
Tell that to the taters who got into a car accident heading to our local Benny's.
Well, that's because they're stupid.
Really? I saw you post about that in the Discord.
And they're taters.
I mean, that's a little ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
it's not worth.
No.
I'm sorry, but Weller, and you're probably going to end up with Weller Special Reserve.
Probably.
Let's be honest. It's not worth that. I mean, that's ridiculous.
100% ridiculous. So,
Are you
Old
ready?
Grandad and Rittenhouse.
The ones.
All right.
So Rittenhouse is technically the only true rye,
True Rye, yes.
which it was a CYPB drop. Yeah, I don't know. That's dumb. So
I do like the fact that this one literally says under U.S. government supervision.
Yeah.
In like right on the front, big letters. This is a private single barrel from Longhorn Liquor. Yes,
Shout
barreled
out,
on 8/28 of 2018 from Rickhouse Double G, floor 6. Barrel number 8137188. I got this when we did the December drop that Longhorn did. So I've had this one for a little bit, hung on to it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Really good, really solid.
Absolutely.
I like it.
Old
gonna
Grandad
go-
makes a fantastic old fashioned.
Yes.
I will echo that
I would-
sentiment.
yeah, especially the 114.
So we'll go Garrison.
Going Garrison with the Ridden.
Yep.
Here's a little story I like to tell. Wait, that's Power of Beer. Never mind. All right. Old Grandad.
So just real quick,
High Rye Mash Bill.
that's Brown Foreman, if I'm not
Yes,
mistaken.
That's Heaven Hill.
That's another Heaven Hill.
Yes, I know. I saw that and I was like, oh.
We've got another Brown Foreman, and then
Yes.
Sazerac.
Yes. Nice little pop. Lake Street with Old Grandad.
So, can we just all agree that Heaven Hill makes great budget whiskeys?
Yes, really.
I mean, I know they have like the Old Fitzgerald, they have the Heaven
yeah.
Hill series. I mean, they make really good expensive whiskey,
Yes.
But they make really great budget
Yes.
bourbons and whiskeys
Synthetic
too.
cork, a little down on that.
Oh.
Synthetic cork.
Oh, you were heavy on that one.
I know. I tend to go a little heavy from time to time.
So what do we go with first?
I'm starting with the Rittenhouse since that's what I
right.
pour first.
I'm in. Little color action.
A little color.
It's pretty light.
Spearmint. 100% spearmint on the nose.
It's a little. It's
Spearmint, double
it's
mint.
very subtle.
Yeah. One of the two. Heaven Hill makes delicious juice. Yes, they do. Old Grandad makes a fantastic old fashioned. Yes, it does. 100% does.
Yeah. Yeah. Spearmint.
Spearmint, Wrigley's double mint, whichever way you want to look at it. Grassy, green grassy, a little bit of pepper, not real heavy on the pepper.
I mean, it's a
Good
rye through and through.
Good solid rye. Yeah. Good solid rye. Couldn't disagree more.
Okay.
Couldn't disagree more. Granddad
Hangs out.
does hang
Not
out.
a terrible finish.
No, not a terrible finish.
Okay. I'm gonna have to rinse on that.
Yeah, I got a rinse too. I just thought about that. I was like, oh, don't let me do this and shit. Huh.
That one was.
Bucky's for Bucky.
That one was what? Right at $35. I think.
I want to say it was
I think
$34.99.
that was the reason we made the cutoff.
That
was
was
that
the
bottle?
cutoff. Yes.
The
That
Heaven
was
Here
the cutoff.
experience is worth the time. I keep hearing that. All right.
Man, those drapes on that Granddad just stick. They just stick there. They don't even move an inch.
All right. So this is the Grandad.
Little darker.
Yep. It's
A
got
little darker.
more color
A
on
little
it.
more coloration. A little darker.
Oh.
That's the double mint right there. The yellow packet of Wrigley's.
Oh, juicy fruit.
Yeah, juicy fruit. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's juicy fruit. 100% on the nose.
You can tell it's a high rye though. It's
Yep.
got that.
It's got that pepper that kind of.
It's got a follow through that just starts and finishes with some of that rye spice.
That's grooving down Main Street's what that is.
I'm gonna call it now. That's the winner. Old
Yeah,
Grandad takes
I
it.
think so too.
I mean,
that
that's-
one. I agree with you on that one.
That's
I like the
That's
Rittenhouse because it's 100% rye, but I like this because with ryes, and we've talked about this before, you get that green grassy. I don't get that with this, and it to me it mellows it so much. It's so mellowed.
it walks that line of best of both worlds. It's got great bourbon
Yes.
sweetness, but I think the combination of the bourbon and a high rye,
Yeah,
whatever they're doing with it, gives it, like you said, that juicy fruit,
Yeah.
yellow pack nose, and then on the palate, it's great sweetness,
Mm-hmm.
but the rye spice just follows through all the way, and it just
Yeah.
it gives it a great finish. I think. Yeah,
yep.
I don't think that one's even close.
No, that one's not close. That's a blowout. That's a blowout on that one. And don't get me wrong, I like the Rittenhouse.
Oh no, absolutely.
The Rittenhouse is really good, but in that matchup,
Yeah,
it just got smoked.
yeah. I don't think it stood a chance.
No pun intended to the fact that we're smoking cigars, but it just got smoked. Like literally.
Ooh, and I like that. That manzanita with the Old Grandad.
The Habano's actually really good with it too.
That's nice.
That's very nice. That's a good one.
Man.
Grandad Bonded.
All right.
Very nice. Very nice. So I feel like this is a one-sided bracket because the two bottles I brought for this just got smoked.
It's all right.
God, I
my
feel
bottles
like-
got smoked last week. Well, not really smoked.
I feel
but-
like my selections were off this week.
No, there's nothing wrong with that bonded. The Jack Daniel's bonded absolutely crushed it. Like that, I loved it. So there it is.
It's the final. Early Times and Old Grandad. Who'd have thought it?
All right, guys. This is where you're going to have to help us out.
Very much. Very much a help out. Oh, that's the Infinity. Yeah, that's the Infinity one.
That's going to have a lot of rye on it.
Yeah, it is.
It's good. But I don't want to continue to get that on my palate if we're going to go with this. Wow,
Killed my bracket. I lost money on this one.
You can't go with the underdog on every match.
No.
Come on.
You can't. You can't go with the underdog.
Ooh, buddy. I tell you what. I think that Old Granddad's the one to beat.
I think you might be right.
God, Early Time's going to have to come out swanging.
Yeah. It's going to have to come out swinging and banging, which according to Urban Dictionary, you know what the swinging and banging is, don't you?
I feel like you need to give us the definition
The
either
art
way.
of swerving while listening to loud music. That's swinging and banging, my friend. That's your Urban Dictionary for the week. Old Grandad is awesome. Yes, it is. It smoked the Rittenhouse, and
It's been a minute since I've had Old Grandad.
That was the one that I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be Rittenhouse. When I saw the matchups, I was like, "Dude, this."
I even thought. Well, in my head, my initial thought was it's not even fair because that Rittenhouse is a single barrel.
Right.
Longhorn crushes their picks.
Yep.
I'm like, this is so fucked up that we're about to put a Longhorn single barrel Rittenhouse
up against whatever.
And a rye at that. And you know how much I love
Yes.
ryes against Old Grandad. And I was like, damn it, I don't want Old Grandad to go out like that. But
Oh, look, Eric, you're still in it. Early Times
I
is
had
still
Early
on the
Times.
table.
Hey, you never
Still
know.
got a chance.
You got a chance, buddy.
You got a puncher's chance.
I don't think anybody had J.W. Dant, and I would be shocked
No.
if you had J.W. Dant making it to the finals.
Yeah, you need to go buy a lottery ticket right
Yeah,
now.
you made a lot of money because that was the underdog in every matchup.
Yes. It was the underdog in the whole bracket.
Yeah.
Like, it was that 16
There was no
seed
way.
that was on play-in day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was our Fairleigh Dickinson.
Yeah. Fairleigh Dickinson.
We had a good time with
Yes,
that.
we did have a good time. Price difference between Early Times and Old Grandad. I don't think there's much of one.
Not really.
Maybe like $1.
$3 to $4 depending on where you buy it.
Okay.
I want to say that I bought that one for $21.99,
Okay.
and then this one was like $24.99,
Okay.
give or take.
So about $3 different. You know.
I'm losing all my water.
Hey, it's a Bama bourbon hunter.
Hey, he made it.
Aren't you supposed to be on date night?
I know.
I feel like Sarah's gonna be mad.
Don't hate her, Sarah.
No, don't hate us. We didn't tell him to come in. We told him to go. I told him real quick, if that lady asks you for a date, take her on a date.
That's what I said. Y'all have fun.
Y'all have fun. And then where's he at? Right here with us.
Hey, we're glad you're here, buddy.
That's wild. I still can't believe this particular matchup. Out of all the matchups that we could have gotten with, this one is probably, yeah. I gotta finish.
I'm telling you, though, if you were to turn around and do Early Times and Jack Daniels Bonded blind, it would split the match.
Yeah,
you
it
could
would
do
be.
a 10-game series, and it would split.
I had to get out of the movie theater for a minute.
Packed like sardines.
Oh.
They went to see Twister,
Oh.
the new Twister. Do you have any thoughts on the remake? That the fact that they remade Twister?
I like the fact that they got Glenn Powell in it from
Yeah.
Top Gun. I mean, he's a pretty good actor. He's a Texan.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't see how you can beat a classic. Like the
They sure
original,
do try, though.
the original one, Helen Hunt, Bill Pullman. I've got one of each right there.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get whatever I decide when I finish those two is what I'm pouring in the glass for the last call.
Gotcha. All right.
So
For those of you just tuning in, we've got Old Grandad Bonded going up against Early Times Bottled and Bond for the finals in the over $24 division.
yes, the movie industry is very much out of ideas.
Yeah. So far, it's been really good. It's much more violent and graphic.
Okay, there you go.
Interesting. All right. So before we do this, and I'm going to let them sit and air out, I am
Yes.
going to step out and break the stick.
You break the stick, sir. Break the stick.
Entertain the people,
Take a
sir.
smoke. Entertain. Are you not entertained? Oh, I got text messages. Me and a buddy are thinking about going late September. Ooh. Late. Hang on a second. I'm replying to a text. I know it's got not good TV. Late September. Might issue? What will it cost me to go on this
Roy, what are you smoking?
pick? I am smoking the Southern Draw Firethorn is what I is smoking tonight. And Bucky has the Southern Draw Manzanata, which is Little Apple.
Little Apple.
Which is kind of funny because he's a little person.
Short jokes.
Short jokes.
Jay said, anyways, I'm going to pour me something good after our date. I hope you do.
Nice. Good job, buddy. It's
always nice to have a
I bet
good
he goes to the Little Book. Shocked.
Insert shocked face.
Insert shocked face Little Book.
All right.
All right, finish the Rittenhouse.
Stay hydrated, folks. Stay hydrated.
I'm on my second one of these today.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm finally pretty close to, I hadn't done an update in a while, but I'm pretty close to 290.
Congratulations, sir.
I'm getting there, man. Hard work. No sugars, or very little sugar. I won't say completely no sugar because, I mean, some foods have sugar in them and shit
Yeah,
like
you
that.
can't control that.
Can't really control that. Not actually. I'm probably going to pour Southern Collective's. Okay, that's a good one. I like 100% Rise. 100% Rise I feel it's a lost art form in the 100% Rise because you don't see a whole lot of them. I wish people made more of them. I wish somebody, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, 10th Mountain, would take and smoke their malt over cigar leaves. Because I thought I had that idea on lock, and I haven't heard any more of it. So, who knows? I'm going to pitch it to somebody. Somebody's going
to grab it.
Somebody's going to grab it and be like, this dude's a damn genius. And by the way, if you're watching Twister, ain't no love in Oklahoma, bro.
Ooh, buddy.
My kids, when I picked them up this afternoon, because I literally, and I'll kill a little time while we're doing this. When I left the 10th Mountain event at Longhorn, I went and picked up the kids. The first thing they said when they got in the car, hey, can we listen to music? I said, sure, what do you want to listen to? Both of them looked at me and said, ain't no love in Oklahoma. John, yeah, let me talk to you.
Hey, Johnny.
John and I are working on a nice little fundraiser event.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and tease it. So August 17th, if you were in Silsbee, show up at the downtown pavilion. Food trucks, vendors, all that stuff. We're raising money for 4 young ladies from Silsbee High School that are going to the World Powerlifting Meet in Ireland.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So those kids need a lot of support. Show up, show out, support them best you can. They're a bunch of remarkable young women who can lift a lot of weight.
So is it just taking donations for them?
Yeah,
or?
it's a little bit. I mean, because the trip, from what I understand, the whole trip, airfare, lodging, whole 9 yards, is about $25,000. Because I mean, think about it. You got to go.
Question mark?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
In downtown Silsbee?
I mean, let me reach out to Connor. I'll see if Connor wants to do an event. It's a John Marble. Yes, it's a John Marble party for sure.
You can't go wrong with a John
Marble
Marble
party. Can't go wrong with a John Marble party. I hear there's a wrestling ring.
Oh, yeah?
I hear there may be a full-bodied versus former producer match in the works, maybe. I don't know.
Can I bet on that?
Can you? I mean, would it raise money?
And I want to be the bookie for that match and let the money go to
that would be
these
so
girls.
much fun. That'd be so much fun. I'm not gonna lie.
That would be a
That'd
blast.
be fun.
You could do even if I don't know how you could make it work. I'm sure you have to get some state licenses, but it would be cool to do like a 50-50 pot. And
oh yeah.
Like let whoever put money on it, if your guy wins, you split your winnings 50-50 and and everything goes the other
I could see that.
50 goes to the girls.
$100 for every chair shot taken. Okay, I like that idea. That's a good one. I got a big back. I think I could take a lot of chair shots. Maybe.
I would pay to see that. Exactly.
Eric, come on with it, buddy. August 17th.
I think that would be awesome.
August 17th. That's all I'm saying. check my social. I think I'm sharing some stuff in the next day or two. I already shared one post
So
about
a little less than a month to that.
Yeah, right around a month because today's what, the 19th, 20th, something like that.
The 17th, is that a Saturday?
It's a Saturday, yes. It is a Saturday. 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. is the total event. We're doing all kind of stuff. Food trucks, the whole
Let's,
9 yards. Raising money for these girls so where they can go do something that, let's be honest, not a whole lot of people get to do in their lifetime.
And they got Silsby powerlifters?
Yes, there are 4 girls from Silsby High School that are all going to this World Championship. So,
let's see what we can do to help this thing out.
Let's raise some money. I mean, we'll figure out something. I mean, hell, who knows? If somebody wants to donate some stuff, we may try to do a raffle giveaway on our end, maybe we've got some bottles sitting around that we could probably ship out or something. Yeah,
we could do,
I mean, I feel we can brainstorm something, get something on the books.
We'll figure it out.
Yes, we love you too, John.
Love you, John.
And by all means,
we'll talk some more.
If you're available, you want to guest produce one night, we'll have you back in the studio.
That's kind of what I was thinking, but I didn't want to say anything.
No, we'll have him guest produce.
Is
that a damn Bucky's cup? Yes, it's a damn Bucky's cup. It's a Bucky for a Bucky.
But, yes, that's kind of where my head was at. Let's see if we can get John back in studio.
Okay.
As whenever the event gets a little bit closer.
Right.
Do a guest producer.
Yeah.
Get him back in. Let's talk about it a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do the damn thing. I like it.
I'm
Good
in.
stuff. Good quality stuff, yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
Yes. Next week.
Next week.
Look at John.
Shit,
fantastic.
okay.
Yes.
Damn,
John will be here for the championship then.
Oh, shit.
He will be here for Championship Friday.
Hell yeah.
Love it. Let's do this.
All right.
Whoa! Yes. All geeked up now. Second win, all geeked up. Let's do this. Championship round of this side of the bracket.
With John frickin' Marble.
Yes. Oh, hell yeah. Love it. Good stuff. John's the man. I love John to death.
I miss John.
Yeah. It's weird looking over there and seeing an empty
I
chair.
know.
It's very weird.
It's weird seeing him in the comments.
Yes, it's weird seeing him in the comments too. That's 100%. Oh, God.
All right, yeah.
Wait a minute. Which one did I do which in?
I have no idea.
Oh, fuck.
I know this is my early times.
Wait, you know what that means, don't you? Hang on a second.
Oh, we're just going to go all in, huh? Okay. That's one way to do it.
It's that night.
All right. I love it. Who's John?
Who's John?
John who?
Oh, shit. John who? Blythe.
Yeah.
I love Blythe to death. All right, let me rinse this. Let me do a pour.
Okay.
Let me kick this glass off the side. Hopefully I don't break shit in the process.
Please don't break nothing.
Well, they're my glasses. I mean, if I break them,
This
I'm
is
screwing
true.
myself. Yeah.
Bucky's
All right.
if you want to support the show.
Yeah, Bucky's will take donations, sponsorship deals.
Yeah,
Does Bucky's have a liquor section? I feel like they should.
Well, they can't.
No, I know they can't.
I guess
in Texas.
technically they could in Texas. It couldn't be in the gas station,
No, they could.
but it would be a privately owned on the property.
But they're not just in Texas.
That's what I'm saying. Like in other states,
Yeah.
yes, they absolutely could have
Yes,
liquor.
bro, times.
See, it's true. Roy can love someone. I mean, he's got a wife and kids. I think he loves them sometimes.
Blythe, really? I like me some Blythe. Of course, I'm not
Like.
gonna,
See,
I'm
you
not
said
gonna
like.
lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. I would love Blythe if he'd do something with that fucking caterpillar. That son of a bitch has got to go. Got to go.
You gotta love the stash.
No, that son of a bitch looks like Ron Jeremy, dirty porn style. No, that son of a bitch is no. No. No.
Ooh, buddy.
All right,
I'm telling
so
you.
I went early times in the Whiskey Fest glass. I had to think about it for a second.
Don't fuck it up again.
Early times is there. Yeah, that's early times. Oh, God.
I know.
Fuck. I hate my life right now. What is
So-
it? What's your line? I hate it here?
I hate it here.
Yeah, I hate it here
I
right
hate
now.
it here.
Can't.
Can't be a firefighter and not rack a stash.
That's very true, sir. I got to give you that one. That's very true.
Yes.
Which, by the way, I know this is going to sound weird. I'm just going to go out and say it. Every time I turn on my Chromebook, I think about Blythe because there's a Kingston Junior Firefighter sticker on my Chromebook. So,
Oh shit! Speaking
shout
of
out to
which,
Kingston, Oklahoma.
Yeah, shout out to
baby.
Kingston, Oklahoma.
Kingston, Oklahoma.
I died laughing on the phone with a customer that called me
God. From
the
Kingston,
other day.
Oklahoma?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
an older gentleman. You can tell by the way he talks.
Yeah.
And we're just talking, and he needs a part, and he's called everybody in the world, and he's like, "Y'all seem to be the only ones that have it in stock. I'm willing to pay for you to ship it to me."
It's because we're Jorgensen, bitch.
That's right.
Why.
We got everything.
Fuck Texas Marine.
So I'm like, "Yes, sir. We can." I didn't say it.
I
I'm not
did.
gonna.
I'll say it. Hell with it.
But so we get to talking, and he's like, "Yeah, I want it." And I was like, "Let me figure out what shipping is, because I'd hate for you to pay, because it was a tiny little part. I don't want you to pay for."
How much is the shipping? I'll pay for his shipping.
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
I mean, if it's
I
going to
did.
Kingston, I'll pay for his
So
shipping.
I'm like, "I need your address so I can figure this out." And he's like, da 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 da, Kingston, Oklahoma, and I died laughing immediately. And he's like, "Son, are you okay?" "Yes, sir. I apologize. That was very unprofessional of me, but I just so happened to know the head junior firefighter of Kingston, Oklahoma." And then he started laughing. He was like, "The head junior firefighter." I was like,
Yes.
"Not really, but yeah, he's a firefighter
He's a
for Kingston,
firefighter. He's the emergency
Oklahoma, and
management coordinator.
He lives in the same town that you're from, and I've never heard of Kingston until I met him."
Yes.
And he was like, "Well, that's funny." And I was like, "I don't know if you know him. He's a younger gentleman." But he was like, "Oh, that's awesome." And then we got to talking, and
Nice.
he did end up buying the part. And
See, I love the fact that when you get on the phone with these people, you still practice good customer rapport.
Well, heck
That
yeah.
is a lost fucking art, my friend.
I
I'll
love
go
it.
ahead and tell you.
I love it. Really?
It's a lost, yes, it's 100% lost art. Because you have a lot of companies now, not necessarily the company I work for, but there's other companies that have what I like to call as stealth salesmen. They walk in, write their order, walk the fuck out, don't tell anybody shit.
Yeah. I don't.
I fucking
why?
talk to people. I ask
Right.
how's your mama and them, how's the wife, kids, babies, whatever.
Why not? I mean,
Dogs, if you got fur babies.
These people are spending money with me.
Yes,
And-
absolutely.
I genuinely. I
See,
do.
I sold parts for you just being from Kingston.
Exactly.
Look at Blythe go.
Somehow Kingston and Bucky
So
and
I'm,
Jorgensen all.
so I'm curious. There's one thing I didn't catch on y'all's Sips at the Lodge last
Yeah.
night. What's the name of Blythe's dog?
Oh, did you give us a name? I don't know that you did.
And I don't even know if it's male or female, but whatever it is, it's cute.
It's an Australian
I
Shepherd.
knew that much. I knew that from looking at it. I'm
So it's-
amazed that y'all didn't know that.
Basically, a bigger version of Callie.
No, Australians are more like cattle dogs and shit. Callie's like a sheepdog.
Yeah, Callie's a Sheltie.
Yeah, she's a Sheltie.
Shetland sheepdog.
Oreo, fantastic.
Oreo.
I love it.
Nice
Good name.
Good customer service is hard to find.
Yes, good customer service
Yeah.
is really hard to find.
I like dealing with people and talking to people, and
And
I
not
like
only
going
is-
in and talking face to face.
And not only is good customer service hard to find, customer rapport is even harder to find. Relating yourself to somebody.
And a lot of these people I only ever talk to one time, but I
Right.
still want to. I care. I want to build that rapport.
Yeah, because the good thing about it is if that guy needs another part,
He's good.
he's going to straight call you and
Yeah.
be like, hey, dude,
You
we
hooked
talked,
me up.
you hooked me up, I need another part. So,
Dude, I get a ton of double bubble
Fucking
gum on the
yeah.
Old Grandad. Now that it's sat,
yeah, I got it. Granddad. I had to put Early Times in my left hand just in case I try to rub one out.
what?
Nothing.
What? Bucky is a
Bucky's
happy person. I'm sure it coming across on the phone.
Oh yeah, I'm
So-
super happy. Do you have a? So
Side-
wait a minute,
side
I'm
note.
curious. I gotta ask this
Okay.
question. I've never asked you this shit in my life. I'm gonna
Oh,
ask
God.
it now. Do you have a phone voice? Everybody has a phone voice.
And I mean, I'll be the first to tell you, and I make fun of everybody else for doing it too. It changes with the person.
Okay.
Like, he was an older gentleman. I was very respectful. Like, it was yes,
Nice.
sirs. It
Yes,
was,
sir. No, sir.
you know. And if I'm talking to a younger guy, and I'm one that is a strong believer of you don't cuss in front of customers.
Right.
But if I have a customer that comes in and like, this piece of shit, da 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 da, I'm like, yeah, I
Yeah,
get
dude,
it.
fuck
It can
this,
be a piece
yeah.
of shit. I get it.
I'm just here for the mini Highland cow. Yes.
Dang it.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Highland cow.
No.
Highland cow.
You
Not
guys
to,
suck.
Not to be confused with Noxu cow from Bloodsport.
You guys suck.
Or I'm sorry, kickboxer, not Bloodsport.
So
My Van Damme movies were mixed
to Ryan's comment, whenever I was a lot younger at this point, I used to be a little more reserved.
You act like you're old.
I'm older now. Getting into the car business was one of the best things for me.
Not this old. Not even close.
Because
Team Highland Cow, not Yard Cow. Team Highland Cow.
Did you hick the accent up a little? I mean, it's Southern Oklahoma. No, this is just how I talk all the time.
Oh, shucks.
Oh, shucks, filler.
Shucks, I tell you what, dog.
But I used to be a little more shy, but I've always been this person, just not always as
I do have to say that. It took a lot for you to come out of your shell, even with me. And you and I have known each other for damn near 11 years.
But one of the very early on things that was caught with me was I was great in person, but I couldn't do anything on the phone. I would hem up. It was never a good experience. Well, I had a sales manager come in and was like, stop sitting on your ass and acting like you're on the phone.
Yeah.
Stand up, walk around, use your hands, because he's like, I watch you walk around with these customers and you're fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
And he's like, you get on the phone and you're like, yeah, okay.
That's because you feel limited.
So the best thing he did is he bought me a headset, and he was like, I don't care if you walk from that end of the dealership to that end.
Nice.
Be yourself on the phone. And I did. And that's what really opened it up.
Everyone feels just sad because he shows. He's not that short.
I am.
I mean, you're only roughly about.
I am that short.
So you claim to
5'6".
be 5'6".
I am 5'6" on the money.
So you realize there's only about a 3-inch difference between the two of us.
3 inches is a lot.
Well, yeah, that's what my wife says too. But I mean, another story for another day.
God dang it.
I know where I'm at on the nose. I got that part figured out.
But yeah, the phone was one of the hardest things for me to overcome. But now it just becomes natural.
So I made this comment the other day about myself. I do a lot of business in my car.
Uh-huh.
I do a lot of city business in my car. So I know you're not supposed to give yourself a nickname, but I've given myself the nickname of the Camry Councilman. Because the fact I do a lot of city business on the damn phone in my car.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Lincoln Lawyer, but not as much money.
God, no.
Not even close. Okay.
Man. Woo!
I know where I'm at. I got it figured out. You gotta do another blind again?
No.
You don't have to do another blind? I feel I know where I'm at, and I want to do something just to kind of prove where I'm at, but I want to see where you're at first before I do what I'm thinking in my head.
Anybody got any opinions on these two bottles sitting on this table?
I have an opinion. I gotta wait on mine though. I gotta see where you're at.
I know where I'm at.
Do you? I know where I'm at too, and I'm gonna do something I normally don't do. Okay. So one of these bottles is gonna get laid down like chess style.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Count me down.
3, 2, 1. We're in agreement, sir.
Are we really?
We are in agreement.
Fan-fucking-tastic. I want to know which one is the best cigar. Ooh.
Ooh. That's a tough one.
No. It's not that tough.
I'm already out.
It's not that tough.
We talk a lot.
We do talk a lot.
We
talk a lot. We scream a lot.
Hot! I burned my finger. I went up. What am I doing?
Dumbass.
Oh shit!
The Highland Cow thing says you fucked up.
It does. Y'all keep bringing this shit up, and
so correct me if I'm wrong. You have enough property to do like 2 different pens, don't you?
yes, theoretically.
Okay.
Because my plan is to. I don't know what they were thinking with where they stopped the fence.
They're dumbasses.
I'm gonna extend it. So theoretically, yes, I have enough property available to me that I could build another pen.
There you go. Get your wife a Highland Cow. Because I'm not going to lie. I know she's watching, so I'm going to say, oh, fuck.
See?
No, I'm going to say this, and it's probably going to burn my ass for saying this. I feel if you get your wife a Highland Cow, that's an endless supply of sex, my friend.
He just hasn't believed it yet. I'm not gonna.
I feel like if all you have to do is point to that cow out in the yard and you get laid on the spot. 100%. Like, it's not even a question. If she'd be like, I don't want to do it, just point to the cow. I don't want to give you head, point to the cow. I don't want you to stick it in my ass, point to the cow. There you go. I feel that's an instant, 100% instant get laid free card. Ooh, that's a thing. We should put that on a shirt. The cow's a done deal. He just hadn't believed it yet. I feel the cow's the next thing on the list.
Okay, here's a real question though.
Okay.
A,
Yes.
where the fuck do you get a Highland Cow? And B,
From the Highlands. Dumbass.
B, does anybody have any idea how much it would cost me to purchase a Highland Cow? Oh dear Jesus.
Nope, but I'm going to find out.
I'm not saying that. God dang. I hate that.
It's... Ooh. And what is... Hang on a second, I got to respond to this.
So I'll say very, very similar with the cigar, tobacco, $3,500 based on Facebook Marketplace.
Who is she?
Oh, dear Jesus.
I had some random woman send me a friend request on Facebook.
If I had to put a winner on it, as far as, like you asked, Ryan, Beth,
Sipping bottle.
best with the cigar. I think Old Grandad's edges it out just a little bit, but there's a bitterness that this cigar puts off with both of them with a puff and then sip.
Well, first of all, you got to do puff, sip.
Well,
first off.
that's what I mean.
$1,300 for a mini, $1,300 in Arkansas.
Oh dear Jesus!
Well, I mean, how much did the pig cost you?
I don't want to talk about it.
Over or under 1,300?
Under.
Okay. But I feel a Highland Cow could be a lot.
What do you? Why? What is the advantage of having a Highland Cow?
Brisket, bro.
Mini brisket.
Brisket's brisket, no matter how you cut it.
As long as you cut the brisket.
As long as you cut the brisket. Mini brisket. Brisket. Who fucking cares? Mini tomahawks. Who gives a shit? I mean, really. Mini ribeyes.
Sliders.
Mini New York strips.
Grind it and make some sliders.
See? Highland Cow. Everybody's on board with this except for you.
Michael. Brisket sliders. Because they're
See?
mini.
Everybody's on board with it. I feel you need to get on board with this. Your wife, I love her to death, by the way. Let's get that out of the way. I've been around for most of her life. I've moved her twice. Probably going to have to move her a third time. Let's be honest. I feel she needs a Highland Cow. You need to just go ahead and pull the fucking trigger.
Oh, Jesus.
Commit to it, man. Commit to it.
I'm not going to commit.
Is your wife worth it?
Well, yeah.
So that why is this even a question? If she's worth it, get the lady
True
a cow.
baby back ribs.
Yes.
I think
there
the
you
Highland
go.
cow would be good on the show. Oh, gosh.
100%.
I have to get it when it's super tiny. We can just set it on the
There
table.
you go. Hell, fuck that. We could build it its own chair and sit it in the middle. Fuck it. It's a Highland cow. How cool is that? It's like a cross between a shaggy dog and a cow.
So it goes better. Ryan, going back to Ryan's question.
Yes, go back to Ryan's question. And see, unlimited milk. Ryan's even right there with you. Real milk.
Unlimited milk.
Yes. He would be a very intriguing guest. Nobody in the history of podcasts could ever say they had a Highland cow on their set.
Pour me a bowl of cereal and just walk out in the morning.
That's it, baby. Milk, baby, milk.
Take the dogs out,
Yep.
let them pee and shit, get me some milk, and then we all go back in.
Not to be confused with Trump's drill, baby, drill.
Yeah.
But milk, baby, milk. Bucky
Give me a
Pinder.
hell yeah if you want a Highland cow.
Hell yeah. I'll do the hell yeah on
You
this
can
one.
make your own cheese. God dang it. Okay, so I'll give it this. And I don't know why it's different,
Okay.
but
You're trying to rein this back in
I
at this
am.
moment.
sip, puff, puff
Uh-huh.
is better than puff, puff, sip
Of course.
on both.
Yes.
Would I recommend this as a pairing? Probably not.
No,
because
I
there's
feel
still
you.
a bitterness there.
Milk, baby, milk. See? It's a thing.
No.
It's a thing. We
It's not a
spoke
thing.
it into
It's
existence.
not a thing, guys. It's
You're
not
getting
a
a
thing.
cow.
I'm not getting a cow.
You're getting a cow.
Not.
Ooh. Question.
Answer.
If we get a cow,
What is this wee shit? I
wait
gotta
a minute,
take care
hang
of it.
on. If we go in halvesies, does that mean I get a brisket, you get a brisket?
Well, yeah.
Okay. I like it. The Buffet Brothers. My
They-
brother,
the
God
Buffet
rest him,
Brothers,
yes.
yes.
He talks about the fact that we're fat.
Oh, well, I'm okay with
It's
it.
funny because he's fat.
I'm okay with it.
That's fine. He's
That's why we coined FGOC.
that's literally he was the brainchild behind the FGOC. If you remember,
fake news.
Yeah,
you would have
fake
both
news.
hamburger and bacon.
see
I could have bacon wrapped fillets.
mini fillets.
The smallest filet mignon ever.
So nuts. So much nuts.
God dang it, guys. It's so... Blythe, I am curious, because I've never known... I don't know what the actual size of it is. Is that the true size of it, a Great Dane? I don't know. Because all you ever see is, like, the pictures of, like,
Oh yeah,
little bitty
Yeah.
Highland cows.
So
you don't ever
what-
see a full-grown Highland cow. So, what's
wait,
the full size of this
So
thing?
now I'm curious. With all this newfound property,
It's not... It's no more than what I currently have.
okay, but there's room. We can work with this. Hear me out. Lamb, sheep,
Fuck.
goat.
No, I am not
Why?
going to have a mini farm
Why?
in my mini yard.
You get a big deep freeze and you have a mini farm? That's a lot of mini meat, my friend.
Can I corner the market on mini meats?
Yes.
M&M, mini meats.
Mini meats.
many meats.
God.
I'm going to steal 50 Cent
Did you
song.
see? Speaking of, I'm so glad you brought up 50
Great
Cent.
Dane is true full-grown size. Okay.
Did you see
Ratings would skyrocket with a
the
Highland cow.
background that 50 Cent had at a show he
I-
did recently?
no.
So he took Donald Trump's head and put it on his body for the cover of the Get Rich or Die Trying album.
Oh, God.
And he was singing Many Men, because you know the chorus of Many
Right.
Men is Wish Death Upon Me.
Yeah.
Trump got shot at. See where I'm going
Right.
with
No,
that?
I got it. But...
Tax write-off for AG. Yes. 100% ag write-off. Yes.
36 to 48 inches between 500 and 700 pounds.
700 pounds. You know how much beef that is?
I can't control a 700-pound cow.
Your daughter controls
I
100.
ride it?
Yes, you're short enough.
I'm little.
Yes. You could ride the cow.
Little cow, little man.
Little cow, little man.
No! Stop it!
Little sword.
Y'all are
little-
not turning me on this.
Little sword, little shield. Little warrior. Yes, that's you. I see it.
On my Highland
You are
cow.
riding your Highland cow into
with
battle.
a javelin.
Yes. It is a tax write-off, though. He is 100% right on that. You
I
could
do
ag
it.
write off all that shit.
1 week it's on the show. Next week it's on a plate. Oh,
Yes, there you go.
No.
We need bees next. Oh, yes,
Oh
we
gosh.
You deal with Roy.
You could be an attraction at rodeos. I could.
Yes.
You deal with Roy. I do. I do deal with Roy.
My logic is all over the place.
No, y'all aren't talking me into this. I'm
Yes,
not.
we are.
No, I'm not getting a mini cow.
Why not? You got a pig.
But I do like the idea of mini meats, and then stealing. I'll call 50 Cent and be like, "Hey, bro, can I do a parody of your song? I need a slogan. Many, many, many meats."
Fit in my belly. There you go. 700-pound cow. There you go.
Do it.
You should do it.
God dang it.
Seriously, you should do it.
You guys suck.
Get your cat. No, I know you hate it here. I get it.
I hate it here.
I hate it here. It's fine. You should get a cow.
You are the reason I drink whiskey.
First of all, that's a lie. That's a damn lie, first of all. So let's go ahead and get to this point.
All right.
This is next week.
Next week.
You can go ahead and see it. The Cinderella J.W. Dant at $12.99. The price tag's still on the cap, by the way.
Yes.
Still on the cap.
Still on the cap.
Versus the $21.99 Old Grandad. I don't know if I like life right now.
You know, I'm not mad about it.
I'm not mad about it neither. I mean,
But I am a little upset with how last week went.
Well, yeah, because you wanted JTS Brown. I know what you wanted.
A little bit.
Because you're like, I got it in Kentucky. I got it when I went.
Not even that.
No, you go.
Oh,
you
no.
You can flex.
I am not. I am not flexing at all.
I got it when I was on my barrel pig.
No, not even all that. Based off of what was on the table, nowhere in my mind did I think
100%.
JW
Neither
Dant
one
was
of
going
us.
to take it.
Scotty doesn't know in the comments, by the way.
What up, Scotty? Glad you could join, buddy. Bucky's Inception. Yeah. Look, it's Bucky and Bucky.
So back to next week.
Championship round.
Match. Nobody in their right mind thought J.W. Dant
There's no reason for it to
was
be
going to make it. So we literally have, what is it? Old Grandad, which is from Brown Foreman.
Going up against J.W. Dant from
Which is
Heaven
from
Hill
Heaven
Distilleries. Both heavy hitters in the game.
100% heavy
Obviously.
hitters. Yeah. I mean, you're talking two of the big boys.
Both from what we've had on the table over the last 2 weeks, both heavy hitters in the budget bourbon game.
Yes.
Clearly.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So that's exciting because both put out really, really good, expensive bourbons as well.
Yes, they do. The Heaven Hill 17.
The Old Fitz.
The Old Fitz.
Even their Heaven
Tyson
Hill.
versus Holyfield. Who wins? Find out next week. Very good.
Very nicely done.
Very nice analogy. I like that one.
The smoke waves roll across the table.
Yes, I think everybody likes the smoke waves.
That's funny.
Smoke waves are where it's at. I'm sure we'll do something undercrown next week, being as we're going to crown a champion. We'll kind of undercrown it.
I see what you're doing.
Like I said, not just a pretty face.
Well. All right. So
I got to figure out which way we're going to go, though. I don't know if we're going to go 10-year all decked out or if we're going to go Maduros. Because I have two of each, by the way.
we can figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm sure there'll be a lot of pre-show talks. But that's your matchup, guys. Or at least the way we planned it, it's the matchup. Because we really didn't plan it. We did this all on the fly. And it's amazing that we got to this point. Out of all 8 bottles. I mean, think about that for a second.
We did. We went through 8 different bottles.
We went through, yes, Maduro, 100% Maduro.
Okay.
I'm with that one.
I'm
Budget
down.
cigars next. I mean, we could do that.
Ooh.
We could do a budget cigar bracket. We could go $7 and under.
I was thinking like $6 and under.
You could do even better than that if you wanted to. Because
$5 and under.
The Drew Estate factory smokes, you can get a lot of them for like $4 a pop.
That's where my head was.
Okay.
And even some of the, not the Cuban, shit, what are they? They're like $2.99 a stick.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So you
got a lot of, like the Arturo Fuentes are really cheap. You know, especially like when you get to the Hemingway short stories, they're like $2-3.
That would just be really hard to do bracket style because you can't. I mean,
no, not even close. I could whoop out a bracket in a heartbeat.
You think?
100%.
That would be hard to smoke.
Because you could do a bracket literally it's 4 and under.
Well, no, I'm saying
and then 8 and under.
Smoking them against each other because you can't do more than 2.
Ooh, I'm not drinking mop water. First of all, see J.C. Newman.
Both horrible.
Yeah.
Might as well drink mop water.
Shady Moose, Smack Your Spokes, Trader Jack's. There you go.
Dude, that Shady Moose, or no.
That Shady Moose is legit.
Is that the one I had? The
100%,
Shady Moose?
yeah.
Dude, that Shady Moose, Michael, was fucking phenomenal.
It was a good one. And I want to say it was around that $4 or $5 range.
Quorums?
Yeah.
You could do 4 at a time.
Yeah, you could.
Can you?
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel like you need to get...
$5.25. So, okay, so let's do this. $8 max.
That's expensive.
Not really. No, I mean, because you do a 4 and under bracket on one side.
And a 5 and over.
You do an 8 and under.
Or, yeah.
On the other side. 4 cigars, just like we did this, 4 and 4. And roll with it.
Because I feel like you need to get the full experience of a cigar because it's always been said it changes with the first third, second third.
It does.
It does. Third. So can you truly get 4 cigars in and get a full experience?
Yeah.
Enough to say this one is the winner.
Especially if you kept them under a certain length. If you kept them 5 inches and under, you could do it.
Okay.
Because literally like a 5-inch cigar, you're looking at like a 30-minute smoke.
Right.
Roughly.
Okay.
And really it's more like a 20-minute just to get to the third. But
really we just need to get a full experience.
Yes.
With a cigar. So as long as you made it
2 in an hour on a Robusto, according to Ryan.
Okay. I'll donate the Shady Moose and Perdomo Fresco for the show.
There you go.
We're in. We'll do it.
Looks like we're doing a cigar bracket.
Cigar bracket is coming up next.
Yep.
I don't know when, but Michael, yes, absolutely.
I figure we'll run it after we run we'll run the championship next week.
Okay.
John's going to be in studio, guest producing. We've already confirmed that.
Why don't we – hold on, let me see.
So we're starting August with cigar brackets.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say
yes,
the first week of August.
Very much.
But, yeah, we'll go August is cigar
August
bracket.
3rd, yeah.
Second.
Got you.
Okay.
Yeah, 3rd, I got to go school clothes shopping.
I'm in. Michael, thank you. If you are going to donate a couple of cigars for the show and allow us to review them, then yes, absolutely, we will do our best to make sure that everything gets the most.
He's in. Michael's 100% in.
Really, really do appreciate that. Absolutely, I'm in.
Hell, who knows? We may go through this bracket and we may decide to do the quote-unquote championship at War Wagon. We'll get with Connor, see if we can do it at War Wagon. We'll go on location to Orange.
I'm down.
Get Connor and them in on it. Connor and Michael both sit in.
It'd be good to have some outside opinions.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Especially if you're going to do a championship and say, hey, this is the best budget cigar.
Yes, budget cigar,
you can
$8 or less.
You can smoke it in 45 minutes or less. You don't have to, know a whole lot about it. It gives
I think
great
we can
time.
coordinate that. 100%. Let's do it. I like it.
Because, cigars go right hand in hand with everything we talk about with bourbon. We don't do this to get drunk. We don't drink it all the time. We drink it with friends to have a good time, and you want to sip it and enjoy it. So if a glass lasts you 30 minutes while you're having a conversation,
there you go.
And you only drink 3 or 4 glasses in a 2 to 4 hour span.
Yeah, because, literally we've had roughly 2-ounce pours.
Not even. I'd say 1 ounce pour for the most part.
Yeah, ounce and a half.
And we're doing it a little quicker than we normally would.
We're at 1 hour and 45 right now, and we've basically
right.
Yeah.
So
we even added the blacktop.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, really good.
Really good.
Blacktop's really good.
Again, thank you, Clint.
I hate that you can't get it anymore.
I know it.
But really good.
But yeah, the cigar thing is just as good as a bonding time with your friends. And again, we've said it with whiskey. man or woman, it doesn't matter. Like, our wives have sat around, minus yours, but our wives, when we're at group therapy, sit around and smoke Fat Bottom Betty or Sweet Jane.
Sweet Tips, yeah. The Sweet Tip stuff.
It's a good time for everybody, and you just sit and you can enjoy it. And it's something you're not just running through. You're not doing it to get drunk. You're not doing it to get a buzz, a high, or whatever it is. You're enjoying it. And the more friends and the better you're.
I told Michael this, people, and literally
the better the conversation.
The conversation I had with it was me, Ryan, Michael, and Joe were all sitting at the table, and I said the reason you do a podcast, quote unquote, and you smoke cigars and you drink whiskey, it's a whole lot cheaper than fucking therapy.
Oh, absolutely.
And we all have.
I'll do this.
We all have life issues. We all have great conversations. You know, Michael and I have a common thing that we talk about. I'm not going to share that on air because I don't know if he wants me to share that on air.
You don't need to.
But we have a common thing. We talk about just life in general.
Right, and you can do that over cigars.
100%
you can do that over whiskey, and you don't have to worry about. Yes, are there going to be times where you get a little more intoxicated than you planned on? I mean, you're drinking, for the most part, for us, 100 proof and up.
Yeah.
Yes, it's going to happen. But
so he says share away. So Michael and I have a common interest in the fact that we both have children that are autistic. And we talk about that. Like, we bounce ideas off each other on how do you handle stuff like that. Because I literally shared with him something I don't share with a whole lot of people. I think I've shared with you, Ryan, and Michael this. I'm nervous as shit because my autistic almost 11-year-old starts middle school next year.
That's a big step.
That's a big jump because, I mean, he's been on the same campus for 5 years, 4 years.
Right.
And now he's going to a total different campus. The only thing, like I told Michael in a conversation, the only thing I love about it is the fact that his aide, and I'll shout her out, she'll never see this, I know, but Miss D, her actual name is Miss Durden, but they call her Miss D, she's actually moving to the middle school campus.
That's
so that's going to help a lot.
But that's a big leap because now you're talking about a campus with 8th graders / teenagers.
6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
And let's face it, teenagers are assholes. I have 2 of them.
100%.
I can say that.
Yeah. I kind of let you say it, and I just kind of agree with it, but yeah.
But they can be.
100%.
And
yes.
to both you and Michael for doing such an amazing job.
It's a grind
with autistic children.
Having a great age is huge. 100%. I agree with that 100%. No, don't get me wrong. We lost a really great one this year, Mr. Williams. Super nice guy. Love him to death. He literally went everywhere Braden went this past year until he left Silsbee ISD. But having a great aide and having that good communication between teachers and aides and parents, 100% accurate. You know, if you're out there and you have children that are like that, they process stuff at a different level. Not only do they process stuff at a different level, they react to things at a different level. It's totally normal for them to do that because, like Braden, and I'll talk about this because Braden will see this one day. He may watch it next week. I don't know because he dabbles a little bit in the YouTube thing. For him, he goes out to general ed in 2 courses. So it's 100%. He's kind of on his clinical diagnosis is autism spectrum.
Right.
So it's not like Asperger's or anything like that. But the sad thing about it is he excels really good in 2 subjects. So he goes out to general ed. Granted, his work is modified, but it's to where he can handle it.
Yeah.
And see, Michael even says, 100% they see life in a different way. We can't. We can't see life the way they see life.
No, absolutely.
And it's amazing to watch, especially when they grow up. They get their own personality. They have their own mannerisms.
It's been cool as shit because I've known Braden since he was.
Oh, God. You were around. You've been around since Braden was born, let's be honest.
Yeah,
I mean, you and I have been friends for damn near 11 years. And I say that damn near because if I remember correctly, which I've drank and slept a lot since then, so let's be honest, you were there when we were in the hospital with Braden.
No.
Okay. Not there. We were home at that point.
Yeah, y'all were already
we were
home.
home. But still,
But I've known him since he was this big.
yeah,
like-
you walk up, you have a conversation
I mean,
with
me
Braden.
and Braden have been buddies for forever.
100%.
That's my little buddy.
Yes, hey, he's everybody's little buddy.
But
I mean, even going back to stuff that John and I have talked about. Like, I took Braden because John works with a company. It's called Southeast Texas Wrestling Federation.
yes,
Granted, it's kind of not really backyardish, but kind of backyardish.
right.
And Braden sat there through the whole show, loved it.
Yeah,
Talked to John, talked to some of the wrestlers, and he's like, "Man, that was really cool." But that's the thing that Braden and I share. You know, I mean, I've watched wrestling ever since I was,
yeah.
young, and I still watch
Absolutely,
it. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I'll literally walk in the house probably tomorrow after I get done with stuff I got to do because, and I got to shout this out. So I have a funeral at 1:00. My supervisor, and I'll shout him out, Chris Renando, love the guy to death. I'd probably run through a fucking brick wall for this dude.
Running through walls.
Lost his mother this week. I told him, I said, "Hey, anything you need, there for you."
Yeah,
I lost my dad a few years ago. You've lost your Mimi a few years ago. We talked about that on this episode, on these shows. But you have to relate to people,
right.
in the fact of what's going on in life, because
Yeah.
we're all, at the end of the day, we're all humans. We're gonna screw up. We're gonna make mistakes. But when you see your kid, especially with your kid that looks at life a different way, when he thrives, you want to poke your chest out about it.
Absolutely.
I mean, 100% you want to poke your chest
No,
about
yeah,
it.
no,
And it's a great thing to watch.
that's no joke. I applaud both you
Yeah,
and Michael.
it's a great thing to watch.
for what y'all are doing. It's not easy.
It's
and I know
hard.
that, but
You lose sleep over it.
love that little
You
dude.
constantly worry
I
about
think he's
it.
cool as shit.
He's 100% cool as shit. He walks up, has conversation with people. Especially if you're into the wrestling game, he'll blabber.
He talks to me about it, and we all know I'm not huge into wrestling.
No.
But you better damn well believe I can put pieces together, and I know
yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
That I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, that's all. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
The night he was over at the house, whenever you and Brandy went to the one of these events here,
Oh, we went to the chamber banquet.
y'all walked in. Guess what we had on the big screen? The Hector the Projector.
Yeah, Hector Projector.
Wrestling.
Yes.
Damn straight.
And he
I'm
told
hanging out with my
me,
buddy.
he's like, dude, Bucky had it on the big screen. I'm like, really? Bucky lets you use the big screen? He's like, yes. He said it was the greatest thing ever.
It's cool.
He's the greatest thing
No,
ever.
but-
And I appreciate that. I love the fact that, because I'll pull behind the curtain a little bit. The way I have you listed in my phone, I don't have you listed as Bucky Pender. I have you listed as my other brother.
Well,
Because you and I have been
appreciate that.
you and I have been ride or die for
Hell
almost
yeah.
11 years.
And that ain't changing anytime soon.
No, not even close.
But yeah,
I couldn't say it better.
It's tough,
It's
but it's
tough. Yes, it's
Absolutely,
tough, and
bro.
it's an awesome ride. You have a lot of ups and downs. You have a lot of issues with it.
and
There's freak out moments, like just well
Oh,
as
I
I
know.
do. Anytime there's thunder and lightning,
yeah,
Braden's gonna freak out a little bit. He doesn't like weather. He's not real crazy about it, but at the same time, he deals with it.
yeah,
And it's all about how you process
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
That's the biggest part of it. You process stuff.
And what does he see you do?
Yes.
I know that's a.
Oh
big
yeah,
part
they
of it.
feed off of what you do. Michael and I had that conversation the other night. If you're elevated and you're amped up, they're going to be
Yeah.
right there
He's
with
right
you,
there with
amped
you.
up and elevated. If you're going to be laid back and chilled, they're laid back and chilled with you.
Absolutely.
And I love that because you're constantly at common ground.
Yeah.
Wherever you're at, they're at. And there's times, I'm not going to lie to you, there's times we've had issues. And not me and Braden, but like everybody that's around Braden.
Yeah.
Because Braden's been picked on a little bit. And I've had to be, quote unquote, Papa Bear and be like, hey,
Nope.
y'all need to nip this
Yeah.
shit in the ass because if I
Not
get
today.
involved,
Yeah.
it's not going to be good.
Absolutely.
And there's times I've had to have conference calls and meetings with different people and be like, hey,
Yeah.
we don't tolerate this in my
Yeah.
house. I don't
Can't-
teach my
yeah.
kids to.
Can't say
My
these
kids
things,
are not
can't do
bullies.
these
You know
things.
that.
Yeah.
You've been around
Oh,
my
I know.
kids
A lot.
A lot. A matter of fact, from what I hear, we're all hanging out tomorrow afternoon.
Apparently, Dana. Yeah, that's
From
what Dana
what I hear.
texted me a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
It was like, so this is what's happened. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, that's cool.
So we're.
But no, I mean, Maddie can be a little bit of a bully, but that's just a girl being a girl.
She's hardcore,
getting her
though.
way.
Yeah, she's hardcore.
She knows, like she knows, and
Yeah.
she can play it, and she does.
That's like I tell everyone all the time. It's so weird to be. Let's do a life in full bodied, I guess. That's what we're going to do it is. So there's times where I have one kid that is completely, 100% emotion, 100% raw. He tells you exactly what he's feeling, exactly what he's thinking. My other child, on the other hand, complete opposite end. GT watch list, super smart, super intelligent. Highly, wants to be an adult so bad she's left-handed.
So bad.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's amazing to watch both of their journeys and watch both of them evolve into what you think they're going to be. Bucky doesn't like to listen. Your wife, I love your wife to death. You don't listen, apparently. Great show as always. I got a jet. I have a Shady Moose and Perdomos in the humidor. I will get with you all soon. Fantastic.
Just let us know.
100%. Yeah, let's definitely, whether it's Facebook Messenger or whatever.
Yeah, hit us up.
Hit us up. We'll figure out something.
Absolutely.
Work on this cigar bracket thing.
Thank you for tuning in as always, Michael.
Yes.
We love you, buddy.
100%. Happy birthday, by the way.
Happy birthday.
Again.
Yes.
So, yeah.
But, no, she told me that Brandy and the kids were going to come over tonight.
That's the original plan, yes.
And swim.
But
I did not know about tomorrow and all of us.
The reason it kind of...
Until tonight.
The reason it kind of evolved into that is because we had a lot of rain today, let's be honest.
We did. A lot.
Water's probably super freaking cold right now.
Speaking of which, we're supposed to get rain for the next 2 weeks. So
oh, really?
Kind of curious of what tomorrow looks like.
I think it's 40% from what I saw earlier.
It looks like there's 30% at 4 p.m., but other than that, I think we're
nice.
good.
Okay.
It's going to be cloudy, so the water shouldn't be hot. But
there you go.
Oh, shit. A high of 89. This is turning out to be a nice little week here.
Nice little week.
I know we joked about it, but Brian bitching and moaning about how hot it was and it's humid.
Well, that's because he's from Colorado.
Dude, it hadn't been that bad.
No, it's really not that bad this week. He picked a good week to come into Texas.
Yeah.
Bucky the Pool. Boy, you're going to have to put in some work the next 2 weeks. Yeah, you're going to have to put in a little bit of work.
Oh, shit.
So
no.
I'm curious.
Speaking of
Hang on.
next 2 weeks. That's mine.
Okay. Yeah, that's yours. I realize that because I'm like, okay, bottles here, everything this way is mine.
It's done.
Done.
Well, it's done. We have to go sign paperwork.
Yes.
On the 24th.
You are getting a new house, yes.
We are officially getting a new house.
With an in-ground pool.
With an in-ground saltwater pool.
There you go.
So way less maintenance.
Way less.
Way less maintenance. It's a nice night sitting outside.
Yes, very
it
nice.
really is. I don't care what Brian says. It's not that bad.
He's from Colorado.
He's from Colorado.
He's from Colorado.
I'm a Colorado boy. He's fancy.
He even told me today when we were talking at the event they did, he's like, I'd rather be buried in snow than live in this shit. And I'm like, dude,
he's such a wiener.
You're missing out.
He's such a wiener.
Texas is where it's at. It's one of the biggest markets.
I mean, let's face it. Elon Musk is moving all his companies to Texas.
100%.
There's a reason.
Get exotic fish now. Okay. Wait a minute. Why are we getting exotic?
We're not getting exotic fish.
Bucky will be the pool. I'm assuming pool boy.
Yeah, I don't want to be the pool boy.
So wait a minute. I'm curious. If she has an affair with her pool boy,
I am the pool boy.
So it's one and the same.
I can go from Bucky to
Juan.
Will.
Okay. Well, wait a minute. That's my actual first name.
Bert.
Okay, there you
I'll
go.
be Bert.
There you go.
Bert the pool boy. Giant koi in the new pool. No.
Yes.
Mitzi! Mama Mitzi!
I love Mama Mitzi to death. Mitzi and Chuck are great.
Saltwater fish are always better.
Oh, what'd you just break?
The Early Times. I kicked it.
Which one?
I can get an octopus?
I feel like you can. Wait a minute. Does that mean we can make sushi? I mean...
Do we really want fish in our pool, though?
I mean, it's saltwater.
Can I get a puffer fish?
I mean, I feel he would eat all the algae.
I can get an octopus.
Not that you have any algae, but hell with it. Fuck it. It is what it is.
We're gonna have the weirdest house ever. People are gonna walk in and be like, "Oh, such a great house," and they're gonna walk out the back door and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Because there's gonna be mini cows, a giant pig, fish in the pool. Apparently, I'm getting a sheep. No fish. We just had supper and drinks with the Melick Mafia.
There you go. I almost wore my Melick Mafia shirt for this episode.
Surf and turf.
There
Are
you
there
go.
mini fish? Can you get like a mini octopus?
I feel like you could. There's like a dwarf one, I think, that exists.
Many meats. I'm going all in.
You got all the mini meats. We have the mini meats.
I'd have to get a squeaky voice to do it. We have the mini meats.
Wait a minute, you talking about like the Haribo voice?
Maybe.
We have the mini meats.
Right, you can't do a big bolsterous.
No, you can't.
We have the
Other than
meats.
that, Mia and Dustin came into Lake Charles.
Nice.
Met with Crying Eagle.
Very
Crying
nice.
Eagle's legit. If y'all ain't been to Crying Eagle in Lake Charles, cool spot, craft brewery, doing some amazing beers.
Yeah.
Their rice beer, which, yes, I said rice because that's a Louisiana thing, apparently.
Here we go.
It-
Is it like sake?
No, it's beer, first of all. No.
That's always the question.
I know.
Are you
It's all-
making sake?
Are you guys making sake?
No, we ain't making sake, asshole. It's rice whiskey. Shut up.
Everybody knows how amazing Mia is. If you follow JT
Yes.
Melick on social media, you see her all the time, and she's
Can
hilarious.
we talk about
She's
the fact
awesome.
that I'm gonna go back a little bit at Whiskey Riot? Mm-hmm. She literally had her hand on her man's junk,
You're welcome.
and there's a picture that exists.
There is.
in the
I have
functional
it.
gentleman realm.
I haven't. But if you haven't had a chance to meet Dustin, who was at Southeast Texas Whiskey Fest
Yes,
this past year,
and I hear rumors.
he's a great dude. Like, he's legitimately a great dude.
Rumor is they may be back for 2025.
That's the hope.
Nice.
May need Chuck and Mitzi's help on that one.
That high proof gang is legit, by the way.
dude,
the
that
high
high
proof
proof-
light blue label.
So good.
If you can get your hands on it, get your hands on it. I bought a bottle
good.
from Lake Street Liquor. By the way, shout out to Ashley. She was doing an event tonight with
Oh, yes.
Sake
the
Ninja.
Sake Ninja.
Yes.
Speaking of sake,
They had a lot of pairings, sake, sushi, pizza. I didn't know you could pair pizza and sake, but apparently
Who
it's
knew?
a thing.
Pizza
Yeah,
and beer.
Good stuff.
but-
Yeah. Pizza and beer. I like it.
I've said it since day
Should
one.
be in Texas soon. Look at you guys.
Sweet.
Love
Can't
the
wait.
fact they're in Texas.
Hopefully, no, the high proof.
Oh, yeah, the
Hopefully, 'cause
high
It's
proof.
not in Texas
No,
yet.
it's not.
Can't wait. I know it hit Arkansas here this past week, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully it does get to
Proof gang, hashtag Melick Mafia. Yes. Hashtag
hopefully,
both of those.
because I know the high proof small batch takes a lot.
It does.
Like, that's gonna burn through, and I mentioned that whenever we were there. That's gonna burn through barrels.
Yeah, it's going to burn through a lot of barrels.
But I hope it hits Texas because I know there's
Especially in this humidity, it's going to burn through a lot of barrels.
there's a lot of Texas whiskey drinkers that need to have a bottle of high proof on their
Yes.
shelf. And I said it with Brian and Chris today whenever I was at Longhorn, because I'm working on Whiskey Fest with that. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
I talked to Brian about it. We mentioned we had a conversation. I looked at him. I said, "January."
Yeah,
And his response was,
he's all in on coming back on
Oh,
January.
yeah.
But
"Well, it won't be as hot."
and
won't have as much
you did the
humidity
same
to deal
thing, but
with
we
it.
were literally herding people to the
Yes.
Melick booth at Whiskey Fest.
Yes,
And people are falling in love with it quickly.
it's a good product. It's 100% good product. I mean, even we talk about the Rice Water Crew thing, the stuff they do with the autism bottle that was through
Yes,
Bourbon
that
Outfitters.
ale- that
the Whiskey
ALZ
Idiots
bottle.
did a pick. They won a pick, actually.
Chris is part of a whiskey group up in the Tyler Dallas
Okay,
area.
gotcha.
They did a pick. They partnered with a local store to have it to be able to retail it.
Right.
There's not retailing it. It's already, like, all of them are already purchased.
I like his
But
hair,
they did
by
a-
the way.
Yeah,
Super good hair.
They did a private barrel pick with JT
There
Melick
you
here
go.
recently. That
There
will
you
be
go.
available soon. Not available, but they're all purchasing it.
Nice.
Um,
Okay.
So what JT Mellick is doing is amazing because they're a part of all of these different bourbon groups. They're small. Mia's amazing. Dustin's awesome.
Mia is like a ball of just high energy.
Yeah.
She got her lamp tonight and she loved it.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
I'm so glad.
Yes.
Chuck, you did a great job on that lamp, buddy.
He does good-
and I
he does
really do
some
appreciate
amazing
you
stuff.
kind of including me on that. I know I wasn't included, but the fact that you kind of asked does mean a lot to me.
Oh, that reminds me. So he makes those out of empty bottles, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I may have an empty bottle that I may want him to do. I have a bottle that is dated. I got it from my uncle's house in Louisiana.
Right.
It's dated the day after Braden was born.
Really?
Yes.
That's pretty freaking
And it's
cool.
sitting in my liquor cabinet in
Yeah.
my office, completely empty.
What do you mind? What bottle? What
It
brand?
was a
is
Jack
it?
Daniel's single barrel.
Oh, okay.
Is what
cool.
it was. It was a short, squatty bottle.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So
I'm glad she loved it though. That was a
I
really
may have
cool.
to send that to
was a
Chuck
cool
and be
lamp.
like, "Hey, let me know what you can do with it."
But I echo that same sentiment and passion to Brian and Chris. If they're at Whiskey Fest, if they can be at more events and things in Texas as they do this release,
Right.
100%. I'm for it.
Down, 100% down.
These smaller guys, these craft distilleries, people like Mia, people like Brian. Brian's just a genuine dude. Like he's unapologetic because he's like, and you have to like Brian for who Brian is. I actually found one JD with Aislenn's birthday in Austin. Oh,
Okay.
that's really cool.
Nice.
You have to like Brian for who he is because he's unapologetically himself. He's sarcastic. He's Brian.
He's 100% Brian.
But what he's doing, who he's representing, and the cause that they're wanting to be about with 10th Mountain
Oh, yeah,
and the
because it
10th
goes
Mountain
back
Division
to the 10th Mountain Division, yeah.
is great. And they're
100%.
making good product. So if I can just do a little part in helping people like JT Mellick and 10th Mountain be something.
Well, I mean, let's be honest.
I'm
Brian and I talked about this earlier today. They hold a special place in our heart in particular because they were the first collab cam we
They
ever
were.
did.
And we fucked it up royally.
We did. We screwed
We
it up.
fucked that all up.
They were perfect. We screwed
were
it up
great.
bad.
They were great.
But at the same time, like I told him, I said, you guys are family.
I can't say we fucked it. We fucked it up, but
Yeah, we fucked it up.
what we didn't because it was literally brand new technology to Streamlabs.
Yeah.
Like we were trying to make it work.
And for the
But-
most part, we got it out. We got it available.
Yeah.
We got people looking at 10 Mountain, stuff like that. But at the same time,
Excited they're in Texas.
what they're doing in Texas now, I hope it blows up for them.
Because there's a lot of similarities to Texas whiskey with what
Yes.
they're doing as well. Because they're releasing, especially right now with some of their younger product. That was one of the things I said last night and today whenever I was at Longhorn. The bottle of bourbon we have is literally 1 year old.
Yeah.
That's the age
Well,
statement.
ours is more like,
one.
yeah,
The age statement is 1.
one.
And it's still got a good color on it. It's got a little bit of that funk that we like in Texas. But it's got good color. It's got good flavor. They're making a good product. What? Why are you thinking?
It's scary.
That scares me.
Marijuana's legal in Colorado, right?
Yeah.
Can you put marijuana in whiskey?
Oh, dear Jesus. And his charity base Camp 48.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the other part of it. That's what he's all about. And you get past the sarcasm, the Brian, and you get him to talk about 10th Mountain and Base Camp 40,
Yeah.
and you see it. Like you see it.
He's like an onion.
You see why.
You got to pull back the layers.
You do. But I'll back 10th Mountain just as much as I back JT Mellick. I don't know if I'm going to be able to come up with something like Mellick Mafia, but I mean, at the end of the day, they're great.
You
And
could.
I love both of them.
I feel like you could.
But I love both of them. Like I do.
You could do a 10th.
It
could do a 10th Mountain Battalion.
Something along those lines
There
is
you
what
go.
I was already thinking. But yeah, Mellick just hits different because it's so close to home, and we both have coon ass roots.
Oh yeah, yeah, it does, 100%.
We both grew up eating rice and in every meal, whether etouffee, gumbo,
jambalaya.
Right. It doesn't matter what. I mean, it's
Sauce piquant.
There's two. Yeah,
Hashtag Mountain Man. There you go.
Mountain Man.
That's a
maybe.
good one.
I like
That's a good
that. I see where you're going with that one. We'll figure it out. But Melek just holds a special place in my heart. And then actually meeting Mia and
Not
Dustin.
just Mia, let's be honest. Meeting Mike. That dude operates on a total different level from anybody. I mean, and don't get me wrong, we've ran into a lot of distillers over the 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we've dealt with Texas Still, which we love to death because of the whole Galveston close proximity thing.
That's a different, that's a whole different level too. But.
Chuck wants to know what bottle won tonight. So tonight's winner was the Old Grandad. Out of all four, because we went through the Early Times, we went through the Rittenhouse, we went through the...
So, just to kind of recap real quick, Mama Mitzi and Chuck. So, round one was Jack Daniel's Bonded, which was my first time having it.
Right.
Absolutely surprised the shit out of me. Great bottle. Went against Early Times Bottled in Bond. Not the black top, by the way.
No, not the black top. The
it
blue
went
top.
against the... He is driving.
He is driving.
It went against the blue top, which is the one that is available now. So Jack Daniel's Bonded went up against Early Times Bottled in Bond. Super close. And I think we both agree it was kind of a frog's hair type win, but Early Times pulled it out.
Quote, chunking up one from half court, and it goes in.
And I know we have the bottle here in the studio, but Jack Daniel's Bonded is a bottle I'm going to go out and personally buy. Yeah. Like, I'm going to have it on my shelf because it's that good.
It's a good one. But
Early Times just eked it out, did a great job. And then Old Grandad, I'm just going to say it. It went up against Rittenhouse Longhorn Single Barrel.
Wasn't even close.
Blew it out of the water.
Yeah, wasn't even
close. We both took one sip of both and immediately knew Old Grandad was the winner.
It's the one on the floor that Bucky just broke.
Yeah.
Did you really break it?
No, it's not.
Okay, good.
I can't reach it. It's now on the floor, rolled all the way to the door. Old Grandad blew Rittenhouse out of the water. There's a great layering to it. It's got those bourbon sweetness, but the rye spice just runs the palate in the perfect way. So Old Grandad took on Early Times. For me, it took a little bit of back and forth because I really do like what Early Times is. But there's just still something about that Old Grandad that just...
It hits different.
It's so great in so many different ways.
Right. It hits different.
So Old Grandad took tonight. J.W. Dant, as everybody knows, took last week. It is the Cinderella story of all Cinderella stories. It will be taking on Old Grandad.
How we got to this point, we don't know. But
we may have to figure out a way to not... We may have to figure out a way to do this one blind just so we're not looking at it when we do it.
We can bring out the black lens.
Because I'm telling you, it's going to be tough for me to pick something over that Old Grandad.
No,
after tonight, with everything that was on the table, it's going to be real hard to pick something over that.
I agree.
So we may have to figure out a blind situation. But
we may have to. I'll tell you what we can do. We'll blindfold. John's going to be in studio.
Oh, shit. John
We'll have John pour.
Yeah.
And then we'll figure it out.
Okay. We can do that. Yep. All right.
Brainstorming at its finest.
So make sure you have 2 glasses that are branded in some way.
Yes.
So that he knows.
Yes.
What do you... Okay, so I know you have a Southeast Texas whiskey glass.
And a Lake Street.
You have a Lake Street glass.
Yes.
I'll bring the same.
Okay.
That way he can do Whiskey Fest and Lake Street.
Yep.
And know which is which.
I like it.
Okay, cool.
We're going to roll with it.
That's the championship matchup for the Budget Bottled and Bond Bourbon Bracket. Bonanza
bracket,
Blowout. Whatever you want to call it.
That's a lot of bees.
Everything under $35. And I'll be honest, like, doing this was great.
Yes.
Because I can 100% recommend all 8 bottles.
Yeah.
Without hesitation.
Right.
They're all great.
100% great.
In their own way. Just head to head, doing it the way we did it. This is what we came out with.
Yeah, which is what?
Blythe.
What?
Stop it.
I don't understand what the bucket is.
I'll explain it later.
Okay, explain it off.
I know where you're going, Blythe, and that's not cool. This is not that channel.
Is it though?
No.
Okay, 100% not.
100%.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
But yeah, I enjoy doing this because there's a lot of misconception about bottles in a lot of these price ranges.
No, definitely.
And you can buy some amazing stuff for less than $35. That's not, hey, you got any Blantons?
Yeah, I hate when people do that shit.
Because even the Benchmark Bonded, granted, it's not. Like, that's not the one. And I think we both knew that pretty quick. But it wasn't a bad bottle.
No, it wasn't a bad bottle.
I think I spent $20. For $20, you throw it in an old fashioned.
That's what amazes me
All night
about
long.
where we're at. We're literally at $12.99
Right.
and $21.99 respectively.
We have a $35. The top of the market was
Yes,
$35 at
35.
Jack Daniel's Bonded.
And then we have a $34.99.
Or I'm
In
sorry,
the Rittenhouse.
the Rittenhouse was top of the market.
Yeah.
That one came in right underneath that at
32,
$33.
32.
We're all over the spectrum there.
We are.
From $13 all the way up to 35.
Yep,
Everything under 35. Everything sits on a bottom shelf at every store.
it does.
Let's face it.
About what?
What about,
Yeah, what about what?
I don't know. CY, fuck you, Blythe.
I'm working on CYPB.
We have a sample. We can do we can do the Weller lineup.
Okay, we can do the water lineup. Okay.
We talked about it months ago, and
We did.
straight out of Blanton's, yeah.
Straight out of Blanton.
Chuck graciously gave us a sample of the single barrel and CYPB.
Okay.
It's been a few months now. We've had other things that
We have.
I really did enjoy this. Like
No, this was a really
more than
eye-opening
what I
experience,
think more
yeah.
than what I think I would enjoy a Weller episode. Like as much
Yeah.
as y'all want to call me a tater, and I'll admit to being a tater, I think I enjoyed this more than a Weller episode.
Yeah, I can see that.
But
But which would you rather? The budget, the Weller, or the Penelope?
I'll do Penelope.
Of course you would. Yeah,
So I've been packing up all my bottles.
of course you have.
Three total boxes is what I needed
For
for
just
my Penelope.
Penelope. Just Penelope.
So, and I'll tell you, and I've been scanning everything.
Oh, God.
So I've been trying to keep track of what I've got.
Like scanning?
Oh yeah, like in an app. I'm up to 160 bottles, and I'm not done yet. There's a lot of Penelope in here. So there's a lot of JT Mellick.
My name's Bucky, and I got a problem.
4, 5, no, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's 13 bottles of JT Mellick.
Wow.
Hold on. Let's see. I'm curious of what I have. So 13, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
You know,
9,
Penelope is recently
10.
releasing a SIB, right?
Yeah. There's going to be 12 bottles of Still Austin. So JT Mellick is currently in the lead.
And that number, by the way, is going up.
Yeah. And then if you want to do Penelope, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it took more than 3 boxes. 19 total bottles of Penelope. I'm a fan. JT Mellick's on the hills, though.
Do you have knee pads with like the Penelope P on them?
I love to pee. You know Penelope? Yes.
And by P, you mean penis, I'm assuming.
So there's going to be... no, Penelope. There's going to be 2 single
It took you a little
barrels.
bit to answer that. You realize that, right?
Really? I
Like, really?
need you to encourage him not to buy anything. So, I already know. So there's 2 different single barrels. There's a weeded single barrel that's coming out, and then there's a... I think it's just I want to say it's a 4-grain bourbon mash bill single barrel.
I feel your wife
Coming out.
secretly hates me.
Maybe.
Because let's be honest, 3 years ago,
This was not a thing. So yeah, there's 2 different single barrels coming out. So yeah, I know, and you ought to see the bottle. The labels are already gorgeous.
of
We know
course,
that.
yeah.
But the bottles that they're gonna be in are fucking amazing.
Are they changing from the wine bottles, or are they
No.
going?
So it's still gonna be the same concept,
Okay.
but the bottle itself and what they've done with it for these releases is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
Insert eye roll.
Insert a high roll. Yep. 100% insert a high roll.
But this has been a blast.
Oh, yeah.
I know he's not in here anymore, but shout out to Michael for wanting to be a part of the
Yes.
what apparently has now become a cigar bracket
We're going to do a cigar bracket.
starting in August.
Yes.
August 2nd is the first show of August. I guess we're going to knock out round 1.
There you go.
So that's exciting.
Yep.
Going to need some help finding whatever you want to find.
Well,
And we got to have shorter ones.
I feel we'll have to do it same place, same time.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure this out.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure it out.
Cool. So next week, championship, budget, bottled and bond, bourbon, blowout,
You're getting a cow.
championship coming up. J.W. Dant, the Cinderella story, goes up against Old Grandad Bonded, which is a staple in just about every bourbon lover's house. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
This has been fun.
Me too. And
I'm
not
a little
only that,
sad.
Producer John.
Oh, shit.
Making a
I didn't even think
comeback.
about that. Producer John's going to be back in the house for a
sitting
show.
Sitting in the chair.
Sitting in the chair. Juan Canica.
Juan Canica.
Head.
Yeah. The head. Whatever.
Behind the fake ass glass.
Well, there's no glass.
Well, there's no glass.
We can't use
Yeah,
glass.
but still.
That's how we originally started.
I mean-
fake ass glass. Yeah.
Who? That's awesome. I'm excited to have John back in studio.
Ridiculously awesome.
I think it'll be fun.
yeah.
The gang's all here, right? But yeah.
As long as I get the cow. There you go.
God dang it.
You're getting a cow.
Wife.
You're getting a cow.
Do you have like a guy for that? Like, do you have a cow guy?
Ooh, I got
You know
a
how
cow.
you-
I got a cow guy.
You know how like
It's not a Highland cow, but I got a cow guy.
I got a guy for that?
Yeah,
That type
I got
of
a
thing?
cow
You
guy.
got a cow guy?
Yeah. I feel like I could. You may have to drive a Spurger to get it, but hey,
Nobody in Spurger has a cow.
first
Highland
of all,
cow.
that's not a Highland cow, no.
No, I know people in Spurger have cows.
Yes.
It's Spurger.
Yeah.
But nobody has a Highland cow.
Right.
Damn, we've almost hit 2.5 hours. Who'd fuck it?
I know.
All right, y'all. I'll ask. Okay, let me know.
I might. I'll ask.
Many meats. Oh, shit. You ready to do the thing?
Of course.
All right.
I got a good one, actually.
Do you?
I feel like I got a good one.
All right, everybody cover your ears. Let's cover alcohol.
My demons can't swim in whiskey, but they can damn sure try.
Let them mother truckers try. Cheers, brother. As always, this has been a typical Friday night for the gentlemen. been a blast hanging out with you, buddy.
Of course.
It's always great to kick off your weekend this way. I think everybody in the comments would agree, hopefully.
100%.
But I couldn't think of a better way to do it, and I think we ought to have more people in here, if I'm being completely honest with you.
Yeah.
But y'all have all been amazing, as always. Roy, you've been amazing.
I try.
I try to do what I do. This has been a great time. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Tune in next week to see who comes out on top in the
There it is. I mean, it's
hashtag
right there in front of you. Yeah.
BBIBBB.
What?
Hashtag BBIBBB.
Okay.
Budget Bottled and Bond Bourbon Bracket.
Bonanza.
I didn't do the final. You threw the Bonanza blowout thing in
It is what it is.
later.
Yeah.
So we could add some more bees, but I've already got the BBIBBB.
I feel we got enough bees in
Oh, there's plenty of bees.
Yeah.
But again, thank you everybody that's tuning in. Go teach Roy about the thing.
About what
There's
thing?
a thing? I don't know what you're talking about.
I need Blight to text me the thing so
What's
where
the
I'll
thing?
know what to be teached about. Taught?
Taut?
Yeah. Taught about. There you go.
The rope is taut. Is that the same thing?
No.
Oh.
It's tight. Like a tiger.
Toy like a toiga.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm kind of curious of what the thing is.
Hit me up on text.
Yeah, anyways.
Yeah.
All right. We're 4 minutes away from 2.5 hours. We're getting the fuck up out of here.
The last bee.
The last bee.
Bar-
Balls?
Bar mitzvah?
Barbecue.